Okay, guys, we are back. Now I have to remember how to send the link. Bum, 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 bum.
There you go.
Sorry, guys.
You did it.
Sorry.
So you hate Jason?
Yes, not to.
Yes.
Change
Okay.
the camera. Hold on a second.
Hello.
Hey, sorry.
Hey, Natto.
No, you're good.
Every time I do
Hello.
that, I have to remember how to do it every time I do it.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. We're back for round two.
Yeah.
Round two here. Yeah.
Hello, Jason and Daniel and New Britain.
What's up, everybody?
Of course not, so I'm running late. But I'm going back.
Aaron will be here in a second.
We're all wearing blue.
Yeah, I had to go blue today.
Yeah, you guys are wearing blue at our place tonight.
Oh, are we?
Yeah, we're doing the Sabers are doing this thing where on Fridays, Friday home games they wear white.
All right, gotcha. Good. It worked out. All right. So, who is in net tonight for the Sabers?
Lucan is in net. UPL is in net. So I'm very happy. No Aaron Dell tonight.
I was really hoping for Aaron Dell because I was looking at his record before this game and he's sporting that 0-5.
Yeah, he's awful.
Yeah. So I was like, I had a feeling they weren't going to play him though.
Yeah, no, I think he's done. We traded for Malcolm Subban from the Blackhawks, so I think Dell's days as a Saber are basically done.
Right. I've seen Subban play a couple of times. He's not too bad.
No, he's not terrible. He played one game for us against Carolina, and I think he let in like 4. But Carolina is a really good team, so I'm not too concerned about it.
Right. I'm not sure who's in net here for the Rangers. I just scrambled on, so I didn't even get to check out the pregame.
Yeah,
if I had to guess, I'd have to say it'd be Georgiev. I know the Rangers just recently sent down Adam Huska after that terrible performance he had against Colorado. So, and then they got Kincaid back off of COVID protocol, so he's back. So it's one of them two.
Yeah, the Rangers Twitter says Georgiev, so.
Okay. Yep.
Looks
I
like
figured
that's
it
what
would
you guys
be.
are going with.
I figured it'd be him. Hopefully, he has a strong game here. Because
Well,
I guess
he didn't
UPL is
last
technically
time.
neither goalie had a strong game last time. To be honest. But I was going to say UPL is your guy's starter right now, right?
Pretty much, yeah. I mean, because Anderson's hurt, Tokarski is hurt. Yeah, Dell is trash.
Right. All right. So technically, it'll be our backup against your starter, I guess, if you want to say that.
Yeah.
But yeah, last game, me and Aaron were talking about it earlier. Not much defense last game.
Hey.
Hello.
For both teams, honestly, that's the kind of game that if you're a coach, that game drives you nuts.
Oh yeah, no, I mean it. Yeah, if I if I was a coach after the first game these two teams met, I'd be in that locker room today and I'd be saying, don't let that happen again.
Yeah, I'm sure they probably addressed that because that was quite the I'd say that was probably the most fire wagon game I've seen this season. As far as
I mean it was crazy.
As far as back-to-back goals go, I mean, every time one team scored, the other team would score.
Yep.
Say real quick hi to everybody. Jay, hello. Nicholas, hello. Dimitri, hi. Nick. Thanks everyone for coming in. Mark, Nicole. Thank you guys so much.
Yeah, guys.
Very
thank you for
excited.
popping in.
Yeah. And thanks for doing this again, Natso. It's great.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes.
It's great to be back.
Yeah.
Natso, I don't know if you want to pause maybe your thing for a second. I don't know if they're getting started for you or not.
Oh yeah, I gotta do that. Yeah, that's a good point.
Because
we're probably behind you. So far, there's no clock yet.
Yeah, we're about to drop the puck. So I don't know if you want to.
Yeah, I'm about 15 seconds in the game, so I'll pause and I'll wait for you guys to catch up.
Yeah, just wait a couple seconds, and because last time you were seeing everything before we saw it.
I know. I gotta change that. Let me do this.
So they just stopped at 7 seconds in. It's 19:53.
Yep. Yeah, I'm at like 19:20. I'm gonna see because I want to log into. I'm gonna see if I can't watch it a different way because I can't pause it on the cable broadcast. But I can try and pause it using something else. So let me see if I can.
If not, it's not a.
Yeah, don't worry about it. If you can't do it. Don't worry.
It's not a huge deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, if this doesn't work, I'll just go back, but we will see. Also, I've always found it weird. Every time I watch UPL, he wears number 1 as goalie.
Oh, really?
I don't think I've ever seen a goalie wear number 1.
Yeah.
That's interesting, yeah.
I feel like goalies normally wear like in the 30s or the 40s.
Yep. Yeah, Ryan Miller was 30. Dominic Hasek was 39. So
right. And then you got Lundqvist, 30.
Yep.
Georgie is was he?
I think he's 40. Yeah.
Maybe 40. All right, so we're at 1922. I don't know.
Yeah, there's a whistle here in 1922.
So don't worry about it.
So I'm just gonna go back. I might be a little bit ahead.
Oh, yeah.
I actually don't think we're quite as ahead as last time, so that's pretty good.
That's good.
Looking pretty empty here in Buffalo.
Well,
it is it's a Friday.
Friday night.
Yeah.
Friday night. So, what was I gonna say? Oh, I just wanted to say something real quick. Jacob Trouba is officially the toughest guy in the NHL now.
Really? Is he out there?
Well, I don't know if you saw the one game he had the ridiculous hit on what's his name from Chicago. He had to be taken off on a stretcher.
Yeah.
Oh,
and
yeah,
then
I did see that.
And then last night he absolutely bodied McKinnon.
Yep.
Just to back-to-back open ice hits from Trouba. So he's and they've been clean. No penalties on either.
No,
of the
I know.
plays.
Yeah. Yeah, they were from what I saw, the Chicago one was clean. I mean, it was a one of those things where hockey is fast,
Exactly.
Yeah. Hello, John Connor.
What's up, Connor?
Hey, Brody.
What's up, Brody?
Hey, Andrew J.
What's up, Andrew J?
Just saying happy Friday, Andrew, Aaron, and not so. Let's go, Rangers.
Happy Friday.
Yes.
Yeah, Friday night.
Yeah, no, it's a good time for a hockey game.
Oh, both such jealous of you. Get to have braces. It's hard, yeah.
Yeah, I'm getting these off actually later this month, so
good for you.
Nice.
Yeah.
I I didn't get braces for a long time, and I knew I needed them. So in my senior picture, I had them. I got them taken out like a month after senior picture. So I was like, "Are you kidding me? It couldn't have just been a little sooner."
Oh, we got a fight.
I had never got them, actually.
We got a fight here.
I needed them, but I never got them.
Did you say a fight?
Yeah, we've got a fight here. Hayden and I don't know who that is.
We haven't seen it yet.
Rangers player is, but here they go. Gloves dropped. Refs are letting him go, and Hayden body slams him. Oh my goodness!
I haven't seen it yet.
Great fight there by Hayden early on in the game.
That'll hopefully spark up both
Hopefully
teams.
somebody. Rangers we getting.
Yeah.
Oh,
Here we go.
Okay.
Now we're seeing it.
That just looked like a. Honestly, that looked like two
That's right.
Rangers ran into each other, and then
Yeah.
now there's a fight for some reason.
Oh,
That's
yeah,
Goudreau.
Yeah, it was Hayden got hit in the back going when he was skating back, and then he dropped the gloves. So.
Yeah, John Hayden and Goudreau going at it here. Goudreau's not a fighter, so I don't know what this is about.
Yeah.
I don't know if Hayden is a big fighter.
He's like if Trouba could do it.
Hayden's just a young guy with a pretty quick fuse.
That's enough to do it.
You could tell that both those guys were not experienced fighters because it went to the boards and then down they went. So what was it? It was a. Oh, okay, I see it.
Yeah, just a hit in the back, and that just sent him off. Yeah.
Yeah. All right. It wasn't even Goudreau who hit him. It looked like
No, it wasn't. That's what I was saying too. Like I think he just turned around, saw the Rangers player without gloves, and he was like, "Well, he must have been the guy."
Right.
Yeah. Yep. Whoever's closest gets blamed.
And now they're having words here.
Hello, baseball.
What's up, baseball?
Baseball says my college basketball game stream has 280 views and 24 likes. Nice,
Very
baseball.
nice.
Sweet. TD, hello, TD.
What's up, TD? He says, "Let's go Rangers."
Yeah. Thank you guys for being here. We're streaming the Buffalo
Yes.
Ranger game with Natso again, which is awesome.
Yes. Rangers looking for 2 here. Second matchup of the season for these guys.
Yeah. Last one was super tough.
I got my Zibanejad jersey on, man, because I figured if there was a team that's Zibanejad, I was looking at his numbers. He has a really good numbers against the Sabres. Zibanejad. So I'm waiting for one of his breakout game, hopefully. Oh, that puck came right off that guy's face.
Oh no.
Number 21.
I was withholding the stat earlier, but I'm going to share it now. Kyle Opozo at the minute leads the Sabres in points.
I saw that.
What?
He said he's in the lead with points, right, for the Sabres?
Yeah, he leads the team in points. What is it? It's he's got 17 points in 25 games, and he's got 7 points in his last 7. So he's on a
Wow.
Yeah, he's getting hot.
Wow. Opozo with the silent K. I learned from Natso.
Zibanejad trying to come in. Oh my goodness, he lost it.
I don't know if I should say the time. We're at 16-14.
Yeah. But
Rangers have had some good opportunities early on. Although I don't neither team has really had any, I would say, great chances.
no, nothing, no big saves yet.
No, I think we're seeing the the coach's words of don't do anything dumb this time.
Exactly. Yeah. Play some defense.
Yeah.
DeAndre Miller just hit the crossbar right there with that shot. It was tipped on the way in.
Daniel said
that's a bad penalty. He can't take that. Rangers going to the power play.
Woo!
Finally. Daniel said it's Barclay Goodrow's turn to have the Gordie Poe hat trick tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Gordie Howe.
Gordie Howe hat trick. Yeah, that's another thing. Trouba had back-to-back Gordie Howe hat tricks.
Yeah.
Oh, here we are. Now we got our normal site up. So hopefully
Okay, we're just it's at 15:29 frozen right now. I don't know if that's for you or not, so.
Yeah, that was I bet you that was the penalty. It's a tripping penalty on Pesek.
Right.
So at least we're a little closer
we're
now.
right there,
Yeah, I'm at 15:22, so yeah.
Okay. We're closer than we were.
Yeah, exactly.
Absolutely.
So here we go. Rangers go to the power play. First unit out here. Rangers power play has been pretty good. Oh, man.
Good job. It's fine enough. Fixing it.
I had it on earlier, but they were playing the season.
I think someone knew. Hey, Crazy!
What's up, Crazy?
It's the time back. Welcome back, everyone. Doing our second.
Yeah, it's our second collab here with
Collab.
Matzo. Thanks
Yes.
for everybody popping in.
Yeah.
Man. Rangers,
Oh,
Sabres.
God, really? Well, you said it, Andrew. You said it.
The Rangers power play has been
You said
hot.
it's Zibanejad against the Sabres. You said it.
Oh my
Let's
God!
go.
Was it finally him?
You said it. He tucked in the rebound.
Right there. Let's
Oh,
go.
wow!
That's what I'm sorry about. Whoa! Whoa! Hey! Finally, I wear the jersey and Zibanejad comes through.
You know, last time you wore the Panarin jersey.
Yeah.
Zibanejad's like, that's it. Now I have to score. You're
That's what it
switching out my
was.
jersey.
I think Panarin's going to get an assist on this stuff.
Oh.
Yes, he is.
So they're both
Panarin,
out.
that was kind of a broken play. Panarin tried to go cross ice and hit off the skate of a Saber.
I don't understand our defense. It just
Came right to Zibanejad. And that's what he needed to get that get that goal and hopefully get going here.
Mark
Yeah,
said,
Yogi
Mika
already should
finally.
have covered that rebound.
Sorry, guys. This is the
you
only thing
didn't
I
you
feel
guys send
bad.
down didn't you guys today send down the guy that gave Skinner that glorious assist in the last game?
I
I
was
don't-
thinking Huska, but
Yeah, we said Husker down. I
the
don't know.
goalie from last
Oh
night.
yes, we did. Tenardi.
Tenardi.
Yeah,
We
Tenardi.
sent him down. Yes.
Yeah.
He should have been sent down. Oh, Raiders are buzzing here. He should have been sent down during that game.
Yeah, you guys
Like,
should
get your-
have got on the next train to Hartford.
Exactly. Like, get your shit and get out of this period right now. You're sent down.
I didn't even know it's gone.
Yeah, that happened. I think that happened very recently. He was on they called him Lever Hayek now.
That's right. Oh, okay, I forgot. Now I know what you're talking about. So right where he turned around and he passed it to
Yes,
you guys.
Yeah,
yeah.
he gave it right to Skinner and just
Oh,
right in front of the
no!
net.
Yeah.
What a huge save by Georgiev right
Yeah,
there.
that was that. I thought that was a goal. I thought it was going to go right through his legs, but Georgiev made a great
I'm
save.
honestly surprised. I'm surprised it didn't.
Georgia
Yeah,
was like, now
I
you
was
sneak past
actually pretty surprised.
Fourth line out here for the Rangers. Reese.
That's what Brody said, save Georgie.
Yeah, that was
Yes.
a big one. That was a big one. Oh, here comes Skinner. You better stop. Nice poke.
Yeah, that was a
Danielson.
good poke as well. Couple of good chances here for the Sabres. It's good to see.
Yeah. Both sides.
Oh!
Ooh.
Fun.
Some dangerous moments down there for UPL.
Yeah.
Was that Zibby again who hit the side of the net?
Yeah, that was Zibby. He's going now.
We're at 13:27 right now.
We'll get a whistle.
Let's see. Hey, Chris.
What's up, Chris?
Daniel says Mika has a sneaky score. This is a good sign for us.
Yeah. The more he's involved, the better here. And again, you still have to watch out for the Sabres lineup. They're definitely capable of putting pucks in the back.
I mean, yeah. We saw it. I mean, unfortunately, they didn't prove that point very well in our last game against Anaheim. We got shut out by them, but
Was
over the past
that
few
was
games,
the game? Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you.
No, you're good. You're good.
I was going to say that was the game with the ridiculous behind the net slot in goal, right?
Yeah. The Zegers flipped it, out in front of the crossbar.
Yes,
Milano tucked it in. Yeah.
That was quite a goal. I mean, I don't even know. You can't even blame the Sabres for that. I mean,
No.
when have you ever
said,
seen something like that?
I was watching that game with friends, and I said I can't even be mad at that. Like I really couldn't.
Yeah, it's such a crazy goal.
You
Oh
can't
my
blame
God.
the goalie. You can't blame the defense. That's just a lucky goal.
Exactly. Couldn't replicate it if he tried, probably.
No. And at first I thought he Michiganed him, but he actually flipped it out to Milano.
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, you said what'd you say? A
I was like,
turnover
I-
or a flip over.
Yeah, I was it was alley-oop.
Alley-oop.
Yeah,
Michigan,
yeah.
that's what you said.
So somebody took a penalty here. I'm not sure if it was. I think it was
Yeah, I
a
don't know
Ranger.
who took that penalty. They never said, and they never really showed it either.
Yeah, no, they didn't say much. I'm hoping it wasn't the Rangers, but it was in their zone, and usually that's the case. But
Yeah, I mean, I think it was a Sabres penalty, but I don't know for sure. It looked like it might have been a Pozo, but I don't know.
Oh, you don't want the Sabres taking offensive zone penalties.
Yeah, I don't appreciate that.
Your friend says, not so bad.
Guys, now that we got a moment, thank you for everybody popping in
Yes,
here,
thank you,
hanging
guys.
out. Ranger Sabres. How many times are they playing this year? 4?
Yeah, I think so, because we're same conference, different division. I think it's 4 times, yeah.
Okay. That's what I figured. We'll have to check out. I think we have the schedule right here because, yeah, definitely. We might as well just do all 4 games.
Yeah, I mean, hang on. I'll look at the when they play next.
I wrote down the whole schedule, but I see a gap in February. Does anyone know why? Do you know why not so?
Is it the Winter Olympics?
That's what I was thinking.
Oh, that's what I bet it is, yeah. Is that what you were thinking?
I was thinking it might be the Olympics, but I imagine the next game that the Rangers and Sabres play is probably not fine.
Yeah.
Looks like March.
March, yeah.
27th?
Wow, March 27th, yeah.
Yeah, the March 27th, yeah, is the next one.
But Brody said,
Brody
said, I know all of you will be Sabres fans tomorrow. And so Sabres play the Caps tomorrow.
Yeah, that's right. We will be rooting for all the Sabres tomorrow, all of us.
Yeah, we'll be rooting for the Sabres tomorrow against the Capitals for sure. Rangers back on the power play here, so that was a Buffalo penalty.
Yeah, I think it was a Pozo.
So let's see if they can stay hot here.
Yeah, you're right.
Good save, Luukkonen.
Box. Oh, wow. Yeah, if that was a save, you got a shoulder on it right there.
So right now we're at 1:18 left in the power play. I think we're like 10 seconds behind.
Another save there. Loose puck. Oh, Zibanejad almost had 2 right there.
Yeah, Luukkonen made a couple of good saves there. They got a couple of whacks at it.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Davey!
What's up, Davey?
Davey says, "That's out."
Yeah, that's the one thing that's bothering me about this team is our rebound control. We have absolutely none.
Yeah, that could be troublesome.
We've let in way too many goals off of just either it goes off the goalie's pad and there's no defender there to take care of the rebound, or just they get whacks at it in front of the net.
Yeah, yep. Got to get that clear the crease. That's one big thing when you're on the penalty kill. You got to keep that crease clear.
Yep.
20 seconds over here on the power play. Oh, someone shoved it. Oh.
Yeah, a couple of shoves here.
All right, Sabres kill off the penalty, and now here they come on the attack. A shot that one gets grabbed by Georgiev, and that'll stop play.
Georgiev's got to be good at this. He has to be.
Yeah, so far so good, knock on wood. But I hope he feels good after Huska. Like, yeah, ooh.
Yeah,
I saw it.
I imagine anybody feels better than how Huska feels.
Aaron feels better than him.
That's true. He's lasted more NHL games. Huska literally played one game and was sent down.
I just think he wasn't ready. Maybe in the future. I don't think he did terrible, but he's not.
He had a good first year.
He did. That's what I mean. I feel like there's potential, just not right now. Not right now.
I'll tell you what. Because the first time we had Luukkonen up last year, he did not play all that well. But he's looked a lot better now this second time. So.
See, that's good.
Is this his first game back?
No, he played in the game against Anaheim. So I mean, I don't blame either. Actually, it was a 2-0 game, but I don't blame either goal on Luukkonen in that game. In all reality, because the first goal was that stupid Milano goal that got flipped over the crossbar. No one's saving that.
Technically, a 1-goal game.
Yes.
Right. And then the second goal was a tip in, so I don't blame him for either one.
No, wow, yeah, that's a rough way to go down. A fluke goal and a tip in.
Yeah, and the third period was all Sabres, and then they come in with like 2 minutes left, and they get a stupid tip-in goal. I think that was the most frustrating game of hockey I've watched in a while. So
I can only imagine.
The Rangers have 9 shots on goal. The Buffalo's 3.
Yeah.
For Sogs.
Sogs, yeah, that's 9-3 Sogs. The Rangers have been good. They've been good defensively.
I forgot about that. So I was
forgot
reading
about
the
that.
words. Yeah. Oh, hello, Jacob.
What's up,
Thanks for
Jacob?
coming in. Adam Huska isn't an NHL goalie. You're right. Not yet.
Sucks we had to find that out the other night the hard way.
yeah.
Yeah.
No, I mean, and to be honest, I mean, what was that? His first game against you put him against Colorado. I mean, that's
Right.
not an easy ask, you know.
No, it's not. It's not.
Yeah. And a tired Rangers team. Like,
Right.
you
Yeah.
really
I
didn't
mean,
have a lot of
you
help.
guys were coming off. Yeah, you guys were coming off a bunch of games
You're
as well.
coming
so,
off
yeah,
a
that
game
can't help.
against Chicago. Then we had to fly home and get ready for that game.
Right.
Right,
So
right.
even if, they would have to be better than normal, I feel like, to back up an inexperienced goalie like that.
Yeah.
But still,
I mean, I kind of don't blame him for most of it because, like, he kind of got hung out to dry in those last 2 periods.
Yeah.
Right.
Oh, Rangers coming in transition. Could be a 3-on-2 here. Oh. I need a strong game from I need a strong game from Lafrenière. Man, I don't remember the last time Lafrenière scored a goal.
Well, he scored his first NHL goal against us, so let's not have that happen again.
Oh, was that when it happened?
Yeah, it was an overtime winner. I think it was the first time.
Oh, I
played
remember that. I
season.
remember that. Colin Blackwell got the assist on it. Yeah,
Yeah.
I do remember that. That was last year you got that.
Yeah, it was early in the season. I think from what I remember, he just beat the goalie clean. He beat him up in the top corner, if I remember.
Yeah, it was a nice hole. From what I remember.
Yeah, it was.
And you always remember your first one, you know.
Right, and you want to make sure it's a good one. You don't want it to be a crappy one.
You don't want a greasy one going in there.
Right, yeah.
I mean, at this point though, I'll take a greasy one from him.
Right, yeah. I mean, eventually, like you look at you know, players start thinking, just give me a bounce, you know.
Something, yeah. You need some puck luck. I mean,
That's what I've been thinking about this whole team recently. Just give us a bounce or something, you know. Just give us a goalie mistake or something.
oh, ooh, that was a dangerous shot from the point there.
Yeah, I thought that rebound was going to come right in front.
Yeah, no, that was scary.
6:55.
Yeah, 6. Yeah,
Oh, all right. Rangers can't hit the net apparently. Gave it right to him and he missed the net.
great. They're looking good though. I like the Rangers are skating well here.
Yeah, I was actually about to say that. You guys are skating really well and you're finding the open man.
Oh, I see that
Rooney,
shot you're talking about.
yeah.
Rooney had a chance and he just missed it.
Yep.
Rebound there, big save by you know.
That shot had some heat on it too.
It did. It really did. When's the last time you seen somebody shoot the puck and break the glass?
It's been a long time. I mean, I know it
Been a
happened.
lot.
It was. I know a Saber did it at some point. I forget who it was though.
I feel like it doesn't happen as much as it used to.
Yeah. Probably better material.
Right? Yeah, probably.
Chris said, I remember the Flyers Sabers that had to skate the fog in the 70s.
Yeah, that is the cursed game. Yeah.
I figured you'd know about it. You're very impressed about it.
That's the cursed game. Yeah, Flyers versus Sabers. It was in our old arena, the Odd, which, to briefly describe it, it was the Wild Wild West arena of hockey. There was just like the locker room had an off-center Sabres logo on like some faded blue carpet. The walls were like just regular cinder block walls. When you get a big hit, the entire boards like around the entire ice would rattle.
The whole rink would shake
properly. Oh yeah, it was the Wild West of hockey.
Wow.
And
Yeah.
I don't remember exactly how it happened, but the arena was like humid, which caused the ice to fog.
Oh my goodness.
There's video of it. You can't see the players. You
Wow.
literally
That sounds like
see
a
the players
recipe
through
for
the fog.
disaster.
They interviewed the players. I don't remember exactly when. It might have been a few years ago, and they were describing that they couldn't see the puck. You were just hoping it hit your stick. At
That's
some
insane.
point. So
That's crazy.
that's like the cursed game for the Sabers.
Yeah.
That sounds dangerous as fuck. Too.
Yeah.
Yeah, well,
Flying on the
it was the 70s, so
Yeah,
Yeah, they probably weren't even
exactly.
wearing. They probably weren't even wearing helmets. So what's a little fog, you know? It's like, yeah, the ice was on fire. We didn't care. We were going to play all 60 minutes.
And it was uphill both ways.
Exactly, yeah. With no water.
Yep, yeah.
That's funny.
That is funny. Yeah, there was some crazy, I mean, there was some crazy stuff that happened back in the day. My mom got me a book. It was about hockey players who had passed away, but passed away by playing the sport. And it was from like the 20s to like the 70s. And it was like all the fatalities, man, that have happened in NHL are insane. Like, especially when the post used to be cemented into the ice.
The nets didn't come off.
And then you hit that at like 20, 15 miles an hour. I mean, you're no helmet. That's probably it for you.
Yeah, you're done. Yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I don't remember exactly what the story was, but I don't remember who told. I think it was Gilbert Perreault was told by one of the vets of the team in his first year playing. Obviously, the first year or one of his first games playing after they discovered the boards made all that noise. They told Perreault to go out there and even if you were going to miss the guy, hit the boards because it'll make the crowd go crazy. It would be such a loud noise that it would make the crowd go nuts.
Yeah.
I'd be more scared about ending up going through them.
Yeah.
Well, probably draw a crowd, you know. I think people want to go even more.
I guess, yeah.
All Sports says, wait, hi, All Sports.
What's up, All Sports?
All Sports says, hi, Andrew, Aaron, not so. Happy weekend. Hope you're enjoying the game.
Yeah, finally. Thank God it's Friday.
Yeah, yeah. Finally. Only forever. Says,
his prediction.
FT predicted score Sabres 1, Rangers 4. Hashtag heal not so, hashtag prayer for not so.
That's another thing that scares me is how heavily favored the Rangers are in this game. I don't want like an upset or something.
Right. You don't want the guys to get arrogant.
Right, which I don't think they will, but like I said, the Sabres team, there's one penalty and that first unit is a dangerous unit.
Yeah. I mean, like this. I mean, this team. I've said it before, and I'll say it again. We should have won a lot more games earlier on if we didn't have Dell in our net, because we were putting in 4 or 5 goals a game constantly.
It's so hard to come back when you're
lost, is because we let in 6. So it was like, well.
Exactly. Like you can't. I mean, I can understand a comeback every once in a while, but you can't do that night in and night out. You can't allow goals like that.
Yeah, no, exactly. We should have beat the Panthers. We were up 4-1 against them, and we blew that lead. So that was that was a interesting game.
Gauthier with the speed. Oh, good save by Luukkonen there.
He came in on Luukkonen there. That was a good rush.
Gauthier he's been doing that a lot.
Your mom popped in. Hey, Karen.
Oh, what's up, Mom?
Karen said, "Hey, are you talking about me? I vaguely remember the Fog game."
Yeah, Mom probably knows about the Fog game.
And what else? Hello, Nolan.
What's up, Nolan? Says good luck against the Sabres. Thanks for popping in.
Thanks for being here, not so.
Yeah,
I hear you're doing.
Thanks for having me.
Yeah,
absolutely, man.
All right, so we're almost over with this. 2:36 to go.
It's been a spirited first period so far.
Oh, Jason, I don't know if I said hi to you.
Jason!
Hello, Jason! Sorry, guys. I hope I didn't miss anybody.
Yeah, I got to. Just post your comment again.
Yeah.
And we're almost at the intermission.
Nolan said the Fog game was the bat game. The guy whacked the bat out of midair. Oh, that's what your mom said too on there. Was that the bat game also?
Oh,
yeah.
Oh my God.
The Fog game, there was a bat in the arena. And
Oh my
it flew over the ice, and someone whacked it down with their stick.
That sounds like one hell of arena. You had the ice fogging up. You had bats flying around.
I understand why it's the first.
Like I said, that arena was the Wild West of hockey. They have since torn that building down. It was across the street from the current arena. They're now building other stuff there, but they did a documentary about it before they tore it down. And they kind of gave like a tour of it, and they explained all the memories. They had a lot of the old guys come back that played in the arena.
That's nice. That's nice.
To come back and give their thoughts on it.
Yeah.
A lot of them said they really loved playing there. Even though it wasn't the nicest arena you'd ever play in.
A lot of charm.
Right, yeah.
Oh yeah. That's one way you can put it.
It had character.
All right, we got 129 here. I feel like this period was
the big thing, the unique thing about that arena was that every section of the arena was color. The seats were color coordinated.
Oh,
very nice.
So I think the 300s were like orange. The 100s were like, I think they were yellow. The box seats were like green. That was a great save by Georgiev.
Yeah, that was off a deflection right there, and I think a little bit of luck might have came into play with that.
Yeah. I thought that was gonna go in. I was about to get out of my seat, but no.
No, that was a good save, good positioning there by Georgie to get that one.
But yeah, the seats were all different colors depending on what section you were sitting in.
You're saying like 300 was orange.
Yeah, and part of the old arena now is like part of a park, and the park benches are old seats from the arena.
Oh, that's awesome! That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
That's great how they incorporated like the history of it.
Yeah.
Very nice.
Yeah.
I'll have to check out YouTube. See, I'm sure I could probably find a clip on there of that fog game because I feel like I need to see that.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, it's a crazy. I mean, every time I watch it, I just think, why didn't they call off the game?
It was the 70s.
Right, exactly.
Right.
Yeah. Oh, that's funny.
Funny. Yeah, that's funny. But we got a commercial here.
Now, I'll propose this question. Obviously Zibanejad, but who else are you looking at in this game for the Rangers?
So far, who stuck out to me, obviously, besides Zibanejad, I've liked Kako. He's kind of been around there. I'm always looking at Chris Kreider now as of late.
Mm-hmm.
And then obviously you have your normal go-tos here, like Panarin and Fox, because you know what you're going to get from them every time they lace up the skates. And as far as the Sabres go, I'm really just kind of focusing on your goalie here. And something about Skinner, I don't really – he's had a lot of change. I've heard his name a lot so far in that first period.
Yep.
So he's been very active as far as your side is concerned.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, as for me, like you said, I mean, obviously Luukkonen is big. It's his second game back, this season. I want to see him do well here against the Rangers. I mean, I'd like to see, obviously, Thompson. He's been extremely hot all season. He has a cannon of a shot. I mean, they registered one of his goals was like 101 miles an hour or something.
Wow.
So he's got a cannon of a shot. And I mean, obviously Hayden got the fight early in the game. Interesting to see what he does now after that. Yeah. Obviously
and Poso too. I'm always worried about Poso. He's been hot.
Yeah, leads the team in points. Obviously 7 in his last 7. You want to see him get something going here tonight. Maybe get an assist or something. Oh my God! Late in the game, a shot by Skinner. That was close.
He's the one. He's the one I'm worried about. Is Skinner.
Yeah. That was almost a goal. And that'll be the period. Good pressure by the Sabres very late in that period. It was all in their end in the last few seconds there.
I'm just glad so Georgiev was he was square to it.
Yeah. But flat on the ground there.
That was Lindgren. Yeah. So it was a good period. Rangers pretty much played, you can't ask for a better road period. Come in here, get a goal, and that was one of my keys of the game here for the Rangers was to survive the first 10 minutes here at Buffalo.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that's what you're saying.
Because you knew the Sabres were going to come out here at home, having their goalie back, pressing the issue, which they had some decent chances. The deflection, I think, was the best chance you guys had.
Yeah,
right there.
The Inestrosa deflection, right? Yeah, right before that last commercial break was. I mean, I thought that was in.
Yeah. You guys had some good shots, some shots on the point, and again, Georgiev, pretty good here. You can't ask for more than that.
So Victor just came in. Hey, Victor!
What's up, Victor?
Victor said, Georgie playing great.
He's playing good.
Yeah.
Look at
so
both
far.
goalies. Both goalies so far.
Exactly.
both goalies didn't have to be amazing here. They just had to be good. So.
Yeah. I mean, there weren't. I mean, it looked like there was a lot of chances, but I think a lot of them actually just missed the net. For both sides. I mean, obviously there was that big miss by. I forget who it was.
Rooney had a miss.
Yeah, and we gave it right to him, and he rifled it wide of the net. I'd like to see the Sabres get it to Thompson more. Thompson, if you get it to him in the middle of the ice, he'll find a way to put it in the net. That's just how he works. He'll find a way. He'll find a way to get it over the goalie's shoulder, and it'll be in the back of the net. So you gotta focus on getting him, when he's open.
He's on. What line is he? What line is on?
He's our first line center.
First line center. Okay.
Yeah, he's playing on a line with, I think it's Thompson, Skinner, and Olofsson is our first line. I'd have to look though.
Yeah, we got to shut that first line down for sure.
Those are all big names from what I'm familiar with.
Yeah, that's kind of our not our it is our veterans line. I was gonna say not our veterans line, but it would be a lie if I said it wasn't. So those are kind of the big veterans line, because while none of those guys are really that old, they're the oldest guys on the team.
Who's the oldest guy on the Sabres?
It might be Craig Anderson.
Oh, that's true. Oh, yeah,
I'll bet you it's Craig Anderson.
Yeah. Not the goalie?
Yeah, he was the goalie. Because I remember him playing, obviously back in the day.
Right. He played.
He was on when he was on Ottawa.
Yeah.
He was their number one when he was on the Senators.
Oh yeah, I think he's 40 or 41 now.
I was gonna say he's got it getting up there.
Yeah.
For sure, but he's still good though.
Oh yeah, he's still solid. He was putting up great numbers before he got hurt.
Yeah. But I'm glad he's not in.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I mean, they said day to day, and that was about a month ago. So something tells me it's not day to day anymore.
Yeah, I've heard that story before. Oh yeah, day to day. You look at the calendar and you're ripping off a page.
Yeah.
Coaches love.
I was looking at the lineups. Another big line for us is our third line. It's Cousins, Asplund, and Opozo. That's a big line for us as well.
Obviously with Opozo out there, he used to be a first line in the Islands when he played for the Islanders. I think he was on their first line.
Yeah.
So he's definitely he could be moved up and down the lineup for sure.
Yeah, he's again one of the older guys on the team, and I've been happy with how he's taken kind of a mentor role for the young guys. He's teaching them how to play and everything. So we'll see. I personally I couldn't think of a better guy to do it. I really like Opozo. I like his attitude towards the game.
Yeah.
So
I even liked him when he was on the Islanders, obviously being a Rangers fan. There was something about him where I was like, I like him. I liked the way he played. I liked his attitude.
He's not a very physical guy.
No, he's not.
To be honest, he's just a really nice guy. He's just a really nice guy. Just stand up. Goes out there, plays a solid 60 minutes, and goes home.
He's not a Brad Marchand.
Exactly. he doesn't. I don't. How should I put it? He doesn't have a very big personality.
Gotcha.
He's not gonna get up there and he's not gonna demand, you know, he's not gonna demand, you know, $10 million from the team. Although we did pay him $6.
He's okay with the 6.
Yeah. I'd be fine with the 6 if I was him.
Right. So I saw an interesting thing earlier today when I was scouting some stuff here. The Rangers, there's trade rumors about them trying to get Claude Giroux from the Flyers. Now this is the last year of Giroux's contract, and he has a no move like thing on his contract. So like they can't pick to where he wants to go. He can pick where he wants to go.
Yep.
So there's talks about the Rangers maybe getting him.
Yeah.
But I don't know how that would affect this winning lineup. So like I don't know. It's like the Jack Eichel thing all over
again.
Right.
You don't want to upset the apple cart. No, I get that. It's the same way I felt with the Bills over the offseason, this past offseason when we brought in Emmanuel Sanders. You know, we had just come off of this season where we had been to the conference finals, and when we brought Sanders in, I was like, but I don't want to upset what we have, you know what I mean? And it turned out to be a fine move. He's been playing very well, but it's one of those things where when you get into this position where you need someone else to bring you over the edge, teams kind of almost balk because they don't want to upset what they have now, and they don't want to get thrown into a different rebuild.
Exactly.
Real quick, just want to say hi, Travis.
Travis, what's up, man?
Travis popped in. He's screaming live. He popped in.
Yeah, guys, Travis is
Kyle.
screaming I think he's doing the Knicks game.
Oh yeah.
So go over there and show Travis some love on the New York Knicks.
On Travis Burke.
Travis Burke Jr.
Yeah, thanks for popping in. And Kyle too. Sorry, not so I cut you off. I just want to say
no, that's okay. And I was just gonna say that I was gonna say the thing is I don't think Giroux can hurt you. In all honesty. I don't think he can necessarily hurt you. I mean, I don't know what your guys' cap situation looks like and what he would ask.
That would be the only thing. If we could just like get him for like nothing,
right?
I'd be like, that's fine. But it doesn't work like that. So
no,
and I would hate to
simple.
I'll give him Sonority. I'll give him Patrick.
I mean, look, if he's
I'll give him Patrick
Sabers, we'll take him. he finds the Sabers very well.
I mean, I'll give him whoever I can for Giroux, but I don't want to upset the balance of scoring here. Right, and the Flyers, the Flyers have struggled. I mean, they just fired their head coach.
Yep.
So I mean, they're going through some issues.
Yeah, I mean, I was gonna say the Sabres are looking at, obviously. I mean, we have enough cap space to fund an entire team now, but I know the Sabres are looking at Jake DeBrusk from the Bruins.
Oh, okay. I heard he's up. He's up and he's looking
to be one of those veteran guys. And I know the big one. I know that everyone, we've been saying it since he's been drafted. But Patrick Kane, I know we've been, everyone in Buffalo has said, oh, he's going to come to Buffalo at some point since the day he was drafted by, and he played in Chicago. But he's coming towards the end of a contract where his contract value is lessening every year. They're taking off from his salary every year. And I know he's going down to like $6.5 million by the end of his contract. So if we can pick him up at the end of that contract, offer him.
You guys can pay him.
Right. We can pay him. Give him. I'd say give him 6.5 or 6. Obviously don't give him 10.5 like he has now. But if you give him, 5.5 or 6 for 2 or 3 years, to have him A, retire a Saber in his hometown, and B, have him mentor the young guys as one of the best American talents, this century.
I agree. And if the money's there, he might do that.
Right. I mean, we could easily throw money at him. It's not an issue.
But the thing is, how like you said, 2 or 3, I'd say, I don't know how old he is.
Right.
But you don't want to sign him for too long, where he's too old and he's not producing. And...
Right. That was the thing. I mean, we've done it twice already. We did it with Opozo and Skinner. You know, where we signed them both. We signed Skinner to the $9 million deal. It was a 9x8. And Oposo was like a 6x8 or something.
Yeah.
And both of them immediately dropped off afterwards. Like it was almost instant. Skinner, he came off a year. It was like a 30 or 40 point year. Gave him the $9 million, and he the next season he had like 15 points or something stupid like that. So that's always a concern, I think, with this team, where you don't want to see him do that again for the third time in a decade. But
Right.
I mean, you also, if you have the opportunity to get Patrick Kane, you're going to get Patrick Kane.
Yeah, he's another one who's looking to go too, is Patrick Kane.
I mean, I'd want to get out of that organization right now if I was him.
Yeah. There's been so much shit going on with Chicago and all that, everything.
Right.
You know, if you're Patrick Kane, though, maybe he probably wants to go to a team where, no disrespect to the Sabers, right? But he probably wants to go on a cup run.
Right. No, I can see that. You know, obviously he's a winner. You know, he always was.
He's won 2 cups, I think, with Chicago.
Right. Yeah. It was the early 2010s or something like that.
Yeah.
And you know, obviously, I could see him going to, Tampa for one final run at it or something.
Tampa,
yeah. Or Colorado or something.
I hope he doesn't go to Tampa.
Right.
They don't need him over there. Come on,
Tampa. He'll have a vacation home already.
Exactly. Yeah. I like to see it. Maybe go to the East, maybe, or something.
Right.
Carolina. Maybe.
Right. Yeah. No. Florida. Have him go to Florida.
Have him go to Florida.
Panthers, yeah. You know, have him.
Panthers.
Panthers is
even
a veteran guy.
Because Carolina doesn't even need him right now.
Right. They're doing just fine on their own.
I know. Carolina's like above us.
Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, Carolina's already really good. They don't need Patrick Kane.
No, they don't. They don't need anyone else. I mean, as much as
I bet you he ends up on the Devils.
I hate Carolina. I could see them winning a cup. I really could.
This year, yeah, they came out of nowhere. Like they were good last year, but they were not good the year before that.
Right.
Like,
no, yeah.
Not to where I noticed them.
Whatever they did in that kind of COVID season and that COVID off season, I don't know what they did, what they fed the guys, but they came out different.
No, yeah, they did a lot in like 2 years, and I was like, when did Carolina get good? Like they were never really, they were never a playoff contender, and then in that COVID season, they swept the Rangers in 3 games.
Right,
and I was like, what?
Because you look at obviously they won the cup in 2006. They beat the Sabers in the conference finals to go to the cup and win. After that, they dropped off.
They dropped off for like a decade.
Right. They were kind of fringe. You know, we make the playoffs every once in a blue moon.
Right.
You know, maybe if we get there, we'll get knocked out by a better team anyway. And they came out in these last couple of years and they've killed it.
Yeah, I don't understand.
Hey, Jeremy.
Jeremy, what's up?
Jeremy said, I want Kane on the Rangers.
I would take him. I have my reservations about him.
Same deal with that.
I don't know if Chicago would let that happen. First of all,
they're not going to let him go.
I don't.
They don't want that to the Rangers.
Not to the Rangers.
He's not to another original 6 team. They're not.
That's true. I mean, but again,
I think they'd be cool with like any other team except for like Detroit, Boston, New York, Montreal, Toronto, any of those teams.
I mean, I don't know what his contract consists of again, but I know he's looking to get out of there. So it'll be interesting to see what happens.
I think a lot of people are looking to get out of Chicago now. I'll bet you Kane's out of there, but I think Taves is stuck there. His contract is abysmal.
Nobody wants to pick it up, right?
No, it's like $10.5 million, and I think a couple days ago he just scored his first goal this season.
Yeah, he struggled.
So it's like
he scored a goal.
He's stuck. What?
I thought he was a big enforcer.
No, he's a skilled guy.
Oh, okay, all right.
And he's their captain too.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
I mean, back in his heyday, he was one of the best. I mean, he was like a Sidney Crosby back in his heyday.
Yeah, he was great. I mean, I have a lot of respect for Taves. He's a great He's a great
Same with
hockey player.
Taves too. Jonathan Taves over there. He's getting older now too.
Yeah, Chicago. It's weird because it's very similar to Boston, and it's very similar to what I can see happening to Tampa in a few years. Is your guys that you paid $10 million for to win you cups? That's over now. You're done. Mm-hmm. And you're now you're stuck with these contracts because these guys have dropped off because they're getting older, and you can't you can't ship these guys out for anything.
Right, and nobody wants to pick up that. Right, nobody wants to pick that up.
And that would have happened. Now obviously this is all hypothetical, but I still think the Sabres right now. Let's say we had kept Drury. Let's say we had kept Vanek. Any of those guys from when we shipped them out in 2007 when we cleaned out after the cup runs, we probably could have won a cup. I think we could have won a cup in 2008 or 2009 personally. With that
they were both really good.
They were
players.
Still in their prime. Drury obviously was still in his prime.
You guys gave us Drury, I think.
Right, because we didn't pay him.
Right.
We didn't pay him what he wanted, so we could have. Let's suppose that we had everything had gone right in that off season, and we had paid everyone what they had wanted. I think we could have won a cup in 2008 or 2009, maybe 2010. But
maybe
after that, I mean, we would have been stuck with them anyway. They would have been playing with us until 2015, and we would have had the same problem. Sure, we wouldn't have the 11-year playoff drought that we're going into now, but it still would have probably been a few years without playoffs. Because
you'd be putting yourself in a hole going into the future, though. Definitely.
Right. And obviously, we had ownership crisis in 2009 and 2010, where we didn't have an owner for a couple seasons. We were owned by the league, so it was we our old owner. I don't know what happened. I don't remember exactly how the story went. I was a little too young to remember this, but I think it was financial problems, and he ended up having to sell the team, and the league kind of had to take over because he just completely collapsed financially. And eventually, it took him 2 years because they wanted to make sure, because at the time it was 2010 and the arena had been built in 96, so it was only a 14-year-old arena.
Yeah, that's right. That's not even that old.
If you're the NHL, you don't want to pass that up. If you have a team with an arena who has been competitive for the last 2 decades in a hockey market, you're not going to pass that up.
No, absolutely.
You want to keep them there at all costs. And you had a lot of owners coming in there and saying, "I'm going to move this team to Quebec," or "I'm going to move this team to Houston," and the NHL said, "No, we don't want this team to move." So they were waiting for someone to buy the team who wouldn't move it, where they could sell it with a no movement clause, essentially. And eventually, obviously, we know how that worked out. We got Terry Pugula.
Sounds like you got all of Buffalo.
Him, and ironically, the guy who owns the Bruins is another big Buffalo businessman.
Oh, really?
He runs. The guy who owns the Bruins is actually, I think he's either from Buffalo or Rochester, and he owns there's a company here called Delaware North, which basically is a big financial company in Buffalo and kind of upstate New York. He's huge here, and obviously he owns the Bruins. And if he wants to buy the Sabres and buy them from Terry, I'm all for it, because he runs the Bruins very well.
I think the Sabres will be fine. I don't see them going anywhere.
No, I don't think we're going anywhere.
There's other teams that are have a chance of moving way much more than the Buffalo
Arizona.
Sabres. Arizona's definitely probably number one, to be honest.
Yep. If they don't get that new arena done in time, I think they're gone.
That's a shame, man, because like I said, I like the Coyotes, and it's because of all the trials and tribulations that franchise went through. Gretzky walking out on them, had to buy them because they were bankrupt, changing the name from Phoenix to Arizona because
I love
they
the
wanted
logo.
to represent the whole state.
Coyote logo. It's such a good logo.
I just want to say, hey, Jay Fleming,
What's up, Fleming? He said, "Oh, where's that dude that told me that the Leafs were more valuable than the New York Rangers?" I don't know. I don't know who said that, Fleming. Sorry, it took you out. Oh my goodness. I don't know who said that, but it's probably pretty close, honestly.
Oh, yeah, I'll bet you it is. I'll bet you most of those original 6 teams, I'll bet the exception of Detroit, are all around the same value.
Yes, yeah.
1902 to go over here. So yeah, the second period already started.
Yeah. Sorry, yeah. Second period going here, guys.
We're ready for the second period here.
We got into a talk there about
franchises.
It's
very nice. It's very nice.
No, I mean, like I said, I mean, I like you were saying, Andrew. I don't think the Sabres are going anywhere.
No.
For years, I can see them here for the next 50 years.
Yeah, I can't. Oh, Panarin had a great chance right there.
Jeremy said Arizona should just move. Why is their hockey team in the desert anyway? Yeah.
Well,
yeah.
And then the NHL sees it's failing in Arizona, and they put one in Vegas.
They did. Although Vegas, I can almost give a pass because it's such like a sporty betting and that.
Right.
It's a tourist place.
Exactly.
I mean, if you. I'm not going to say if. When the Golden Knights have to go through a rebuild, because every franchise does. I mean, it's nothing. Nothing against Vegas. They will have to go through a rebuild at some point. It will be painful, but I'll bet you during those years that arena will be filled with away fans who have traveled to Vegas to go on vacation and watch a hockey game.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's how they're going to make money during those years. It's a genius strategy because you'll make money.
Yep. That's my whole plan to try to take him to Vegas. I'm always like, we can go see a Rangers game and a Knights game.
Maybe one day.
I don't know what would be more expensive, Rangers tickets or Golden Knights tickets.
That's a good point. That's a good point.
I almost want to say Knights tickets, to be honest.
Yeah, right now because they're the new guy. Well, they're one of the new guys, and they're successful. Yeah.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. It's really about how successful a team is and the location of where the tickets go. They are successful and they are in Vegas, so that's like a double whammy on the ticket price right there.
Right. It's like LA. The Kings were wildly successful when they were good. Because they're in LA.
Now they're terrible.
It was like
Daniel says Aaron and Andrew will meet you guys in Vegas. That would be awesome. Yeah. Playing a big trip, you two and I. So Vegas is great.
We'll all go to Vegas.
Yeah. All right, we're at 17-15.
I mean,
Rangers have won.
Like I said, one of the venues I've always wanted to see. I'd love to go to a game at MSG. I really would.
It is a lot of fun. But like I said,
I have walked past it multiple times in New York. I have never been in though.
No, oh my goodness, big save there by Georgiev. You have puck flying around.
I've never been there either. I've always wanted to check it out too. I've never been to any hockey games, so I feel like it's super exciting.
Yeah, we were trying to go to one this year, and then obviously, everything crazy in the world going on.
Right. I've been to. I've probably been to 3 or 4 Yankees games. I have always been proud to say I was at Jeter's last home game where he got the walk-off on his last hit as a Yankee.
Oh, you were at that game?
I was there for that, yeah.
Wow. What game to be at. Wow. Did you know you were going to be there when you got the ticket?
Well, I'm sorry?
Sorry, did you know that was going to be his last game when you got your tickets, or did it just work out like that?
Yeah, we knew at the time that because obviously he had announced his retirement because I was a kid at that point. I was still pretty little. And I was probably Jeter's biggest fan as a kid. I actually loved him. I mean, like playing Little League baseball. I Derek Jeter. I loved Derek Jeter. Everything. I that made me fall in love with the shortstop position. It just and when he had announced his retirement, I had never seen him play. So it was like now we have to go. So
right, yes,
we happened to stumble across the tickets, and it just so happened that he pulled off the walk-off on his last hit. So
Yeah, that was magical. I didn't see that, but I listened to that game on the radio. Yeah, oh, that's awesome. You were there.
Yeah,
what a magical moment to see.
If you ever got to see a moment, I mean, that's
especially
the
as a big fan of his.
Right there, yeah.
That's the one to be at, man. I'm like, could you draw it up any other way? Like, of course,
I wouldn't, I wouldn't have had it any other way. I really.
Of course, you would get the walk off on like his last game. Like,
right. One of the big, I'll say it, and Andrew, I know you're gonna have to agree with me on this one, but he's one of the biggest names in baseball.
Oh no, I agree. I completely agree.
Yeah. I know people that are Red Sox fan that still have respect for Jeter.
Yeah.
You just have to. You can't not,
I mean, even the way he carried himself off, I mean, he never got caught in anything bad.
Yep.
He was a professional on and off the field.
Yeah.
I mean, he's. I think the thing that is best about Jeter is that you look at where he came from and where he is now. You know what I mean? Like, he didn't come from very much.
No,
absolutely not. He came from
for him to be able to work his way up, and now he's obviously a partial owner of the Marlins. So
yeah. He's like the kind of dude who went to the baseball field every day, played baseball with his boys.
Right.
Kept going, got a chance, and took it and ran with it.
Yeah, and lo and behold, he ended up being one of the greatest Yankees ever.
Yeah,
exactly.
A legend, really a legend.
Yeah. Absolutely. I mean, that was in the Yankees like golden. I mean, obviously had many golden years.
Oh well,
but that was the most recent.
That was
the most recent one.
Yeah.
There are obviously 2009. I don't remember. Oh, here we go. Breakaway for Sabers. Oh my God, what a save! Wow.
That's what I like to hear.
Yeah.
That's what I like to hear.
Breakaway. It was a great pass. I mean, Jurgensen just split the defense, and Georgiev just lays down and makes that save.
They're about to see it right now.
Yeah. It's about 14 minutes.
Oh, yeah, he got in between, definitely. And, right pad save there by Georgiev.
Yeah.
Wow.
Oh, my God.
That was scary. And he put on the Jets, too, man. 3 strides, and he was out.
Yeah, I was shocked because I'm going to be honest, I haven't seen Jurgensen move that fast in a while. I don't know what he saw at the end of the rink, but he saw something.
Yeah. That was too close for comfort.
Yeah, that was probably the only defensive lapse that the Rangers have had to get in this game. Obviously, still early in it, but
hey, Slapshot!
What's up, Slapshot?
Slapshot said, "I'm sick. I just got a 101 temperature. I'm so sorry, Slapshot.
Sorry
I hope you feel better.
Yeah,
It's not good."
And I'll say this real quick: the Sabers have looked a lot better this period.
Yeah, they have.
Unfortunately, a lot more chances. They're starting to break apart. I don't know if they're I don't know what your guys. Obviously, you guys just got off a plane. They look a bit tired.
Yeah, they're not looking as peppy as they were in the first.
Yeah, I mean, you look at I was watching the Anaheim game. They were in the same boat. They flew over here, obviously from California. Now, while that's not exactly a fair comparison to the Rangers, who are from the East Coast anyway,
right?
The Ducks were exhausted by the third in that game.
I believe it.
I wouldn't be surprised if the third period is a lot more in favor of the Sabers. Now that doesn't mean they're going to win the game, because if you guys take a 3-goal lead or something, I don't know if they're able to score 3, but if it's 1-0 at the second intermission, I'd be a bit worried as a Rangers fan. Your guys might get tired, and all of a sudden you let 2 in, and you can't get back into that game anymore.
Oh, the hope with that is that Georgiev is fresh. She didn't play the last game. Right. That's a huge thing. And he always is a little bit less anyway, so I think he really needs that advantage. And no, he's been doing good lately, so maybe I shouldn't say that.
Yeah, I think if this comes down to a 1-0 game going into the third, I mean, it's anyone's game. Honestly.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Absolutely.
Like
we saw it happen. It was 1-0 for quite a while in the last game, and then it was 5-4.
Right. The second period had like 6 goals.
Right. Yeah.
Let's see.
I just gotta hit the bathroom real quick.
Hey, Robert.
What's up, Robert?
Robert said, "Hi, Aaron. Happy holidays. Happy holidays to you too."
Happy holiday.
Yes.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
coming up on
Thanksgiving.
Christmas.
Yeah. Are you ready?
Oh yeah, always.
That's
we
great.
we picked up our tree today.
Oh, that's great.
So
Nice.
yeah, that's currently out in the garage. We gotta take that in tomorrow.
Nice.
There's this place over over on the other side of the canal from us, and we always go over there. It's like a yearly tradition with us. So
That's awesome.
yeah.
Very nice. Do you chop it down or do you just get it?
We take a bit off of it, but usually not much.
Nice. Nice. That's what we're gonna try to do Sunday. We
Oh,
go to
yeah,
just a
yeah.
local guy. It's not like a fancy place, but he's a nice guy that sells trees. So we go
Well,
over
you
here.
guys,
Go
you guys
stay.
over there, you're spoiled for choice on pine trees. I mean, you guys over in the Hudson Valley.
Yeah, there's a ton. When I was younger, my family they used to sell trees that you could replant. Like they would come with the whole roots. And we did that, and we got 4 of them, and only one has lasted. But there is still one up for like,
oh wow,
probably like over 20 years. The tree's really tall now, but it's nice.
That'll be there for 80 years.
Yeah. So that was nice. I mean, I wish we could do that, but we rent also, so we're gonna plant it, not have it. Yeah. I don't even know if they do that anymore.
We could plant it and come back in 30 years and take it.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you guys ever leave, you gotta take it with you.
Yeah. That's what just got history today.
Very nice.
Yeah.
Very nice. So that's if the Rangers win this game, that could be your Christmas present to me.
Oh, there you go. Yeah.
Oh my God.
Well, I'll tell you what. I'm going to a game later this month, so it's one of the games around Christmas time. So so I'm excited for that.
Very nice.
Nice. That's great.
Who they playing?
They're playing the Islanders.
Oh, I should be a good one.
Oh yeah. And the Island, I specifically picked that game because the Islanders have not been good.
There you go.
So I was like, if I want to see a win, you know,
yes.
who should I see? The Islanders.
Did you just look at the standings and go, "Yep, that's the game I want to go to"?
Yeah. And, you know, as someone who has watched Islanders hockey a few times this season, oh, they look rough. They look rough.
They you know, going from being in the conference finals last year to where they are now, wow.
Right?
Yeah. And again, a lot of it has to do with COVID and injuries, though.
There's a lot of people.
I mean,
they've lost a ton.
There are a lot of teams from the playoffs last year that are not good now. I mean, Montreal, New York.
Yes. I kind of saw Montreal coming though, because they almost didn't belong to be there to begin with. Wow, what a save by Georgiev!
There were a lot of whacks at that.
About a 6-man scrum on top of his head.
I was surprised the refs didn't blow that down earlier.
They should have.
Yeah. But yeah,
everybody on this, all 3 forwards from the Sabres converging on the net right there.
Yeah, I'll bet you if that went in, that was goalie interference. Oh my goodness, it was a cannon of a shot by Skinner, and Georgiev, it was right in the chest.
Georgiev's been good.
Yeah.
He's got to continue to be good here.
Right there. I mean, you look, it was a 3-on-2. They're coming into the zone. It was a great couple passes. The Rangers defense these last couple of minutes has been giving up a couple of pretty solid chances to Buffalo.
Wow.
Yeah, we just saw that shot that almost.
Georgiev's been good positionally. Like, he's been where he has to be on the shots. Like,
and that's what the defense was missing when Huska was in 2 nights ago. They were not there at all.
Yeah, I was gonna say they were just missing.
Yeah, literally, you'd see the camera view and you'd see no one else besides the guy on the other team.
Yeah, and on that 3-on-2, you know, obviously Thompson laid it off for Skinner. As much as I like the teamwork involved on that play, I kind of wanted to see Thompson be a little selfish there and take the shot himself.
Just take it, right?
Oh, right, yeah, because he was in the middle of the ice. You know, he had plenty of room to shoot it. I would have liked to have seen Thompson take that shot because I think he could have found an area above Georgiev's shoulder.
Brody said, dang, Georgiev playing well in this one.
He's been sharp so far. Yeah. We're about halfway through this one.
Yeah.
That's good. And again, I think the Rangers they're gonna need insurance. I am not comfortable with a 1-goal lead here.
No.
Especially with the Sabres starting to turn it up here as this game goes deep.
Yeah, I'm very happy with the pressure that I mean, it's all lines too.
Yeah.
It's not like it's one line or anything. It's all four lines for us. Playing well and playing energetic. And as soon as I say that, God bless. Guess who it was? It's the guy who you wanted to score. It was Lafrenière.
Zabay!
Lafrenière makes it 2-0 New York.
Let's go.
Oh, wow.
We're about to see it right now.
Nicole, did you say
you know what it was? It was what I was saying earlier about the Sabres defense. Who is there to cover
And he gets the rebound. Like you said, the rebound control, an issue here.
Miller's got to get that rebound. It's right there for him, and he slips. Man, oh my gosh. Yeah, Miller's got to get that rebound. Absolutely has to.
Nicole, I'm so sorry. I missed it earlier, but I know you said on the last one you were in the loop and you missed it. So I don't know if you were this time. But they scored another one.
Yes, yeah, Lafrenière with a goal. Nice drop pass by Hedl. Hedl dropped it over. I didn't see who shot the original shot, but Lafrenière picked up the trash.
He needs to do more stuff, right? So
absolutely.
Oh
yeah! Oh! Hey! And as I was saying, I need the Rangers to get
right,
an insurance goal. Yeah. Lafrenière comes through here.
Right.
6 of the season for Lafrenière.
This is the thing. I mean, this is what I was talking about. This is playing out a lot like the Anaheim game. The Sabres were putting on great pressure, and then they do something dumb.
Yeah, I mean, I didn't see. It was just like, oh no!
What are you doing? Not anymore. Oh my God! Nazi probably saw that earlier, but he came way out, and that is not George's thing.
He tried to do the hash. He tried to come out and take the guy's legs out.
I don't know what he was trying to do, but he needs to not.
Right.
And he always thinks that he's like a
I got confused because I saw the blue jersey and I thought it was one of ours because I forget we're wearing white tonight. I was like, oh, is there a free one here?
That's funny.
Oh, hello, Chris.
What's up, Chris?
Chris said you guys are very ahead. I'm on spectrum.
We have a penalty coming up for New York here.
Oh,
so that'll be. It looks like this. I think it's New York. I think the Sabres are now going on the power play. Yeah, it is Trouba going into the box.
Oh no! Nicole said yes, goal, woo!
Yeah, Nicole, let's go.
Daniel said let's.
That's a bad penalty by Trouba. What the?
Daniel said let's go Rangers. Let's
go.
Let's go. Score.
Yeah, I need to go on this power play. That's what I need.
Yeah, I don't need that. It's funny, the Rangers go up 2 goals, and then Trouba takes
I could do this.
Trouba takes a boneheaded penalty right after you score.
Right. I mean, it's not even he didn't need to take the penalty. There was someone else there.
No, he didn't. But I saw this stick go flying out of his hand, so I can only imagine he must have been holding.
Yeah, probably.
But who knows?
Yeah. He probably grabbed the stick or something. Yeah.
So I'm surprised he didn't punch somebody or hit somebody. That's what he's been doing lately. But he hasn't gotten in trouble for the other 2 games.
Yeah, you're lucky he didn't put that dude to the glass, honestly.
No, we don't need more injuries right now. Thank you.
All right, so Rangers will go to the penalty kill for the first time here.
We just got all our guys back, so we don't need them. We don't need the injury list to go back up again.
Mark said Georgie making plays.
Georgie, yeah, making scary plays. Somebody needs to get that dude cemented into the crease so he'll just stop the lead.
He said loves to see the score like this, though.
Yeah, well, hopefully it can stay like this now. I was going to say...
There's the penalty. Yeah, you can't do that.
Coming into this game, Rangers power play was 7th in the league, and their penalty kill was 7th in the league.
Yeah, that's an easy call for the ref to make right in front of him.
Let's see. Robert says, Aaron Idiot, what'd you want for Christmas? I was
a Ranger Stanley Cup and a PS5.
PS5. Stanley Cup and a PS5.
Stanley Cup and a PS5.
Not too much to ask.
That's not that much.
I want a personal trainer and a different person. I don't really want to go to a gym. I want an online personal trainer. What do you want for Christmas, Not So?
A Sabres win.
See, we're simple
Yes.
people. Well, I mean,
All
I
right.
do. Yes.
Oh,
Like I
Yes.
said, I just want to see, the Sabres. I just want to see a competitive Sabres team again. Like that's the ultimate goal. I don't necessarily need a cup, but a cup would be very nice.
The announcer were talking in the Discord earlier, and he said he wants to see a Sabres Stanley Cup before he dies. And I was like, I don't think human life expectancies last that long.
oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
Oh,
Oh,
how Skinner? What are you doing?
oh no.
How do you not put that in?
Oh no.
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Sounds like Skinner.
Sorry,
fan.
not so glad to
Thompson's
hear
Sounds like
non-excitement over that.
because he's
Skinner
just
fans
too
on a
strong. And then it rebounds.
Oh,
right
wow.
Oh,
through
Georgiev was there with a right pad save.
Yeah, he
Wow.
lays down, but Skinner just hesitates. He didn't even take the shot.
Oh, what is Skinner
Oh my
doing?
God.
He could have.
That's
He
gross.
could have went right around the other side and wrapped
Right?
it around.
Yeah.
Oh,
Wow.
not so. I saw you go back like this. I knew it was.
Yeah.
I mean, it's so hard because I feel bad for you, but I feel more like I need these to win. Like, let's see. We're trying to read Chris's.
Yeah.
Chris said, a Stanley Cup is not out of the question, but we got to make our moves are serious. Condre Miller's got to go. Replace him with Montador or Jones. Even
Montador.
need a center like JT Miller.
I don't know. I like Chris. I
I like-
like the way Miller's played so far.
Yeah.
Dante
Oh
Miller's
my
been
goodness.
pretty
Georgiev is getting absolutely peppered right now.
good.
Oh wow.
And now here come the Rangers.
Oh my
Cross-ice
gosh.
pass, good save by Luukkonen.
Rangers kill that penalty off.
Fair. Well,
Another
Thank goodness
save by
they did.
Georgiev.
there are
Wow.
a lot of risk plays there by the Sabres.
You could say that the Sabres probably had 5 shots on that power play.
Yeah, that was a good power play for them. Yeah, we didn't score, but there was a lot of momentum there for the Sabres that, now you try to capitalize on that.
Yeah. I mean, no.
Got about 6:13 here. Nicole said, I want a PS5 for Christmas. Never going to happen. I'm hopefully going to get a PS5 headset, though. Nice.
No, there you go. You can pretend like you have a PS5.
Oh,
Yeah,
well, I'm
exactly.
sure you'll get one
you
soon.
can. It's like air guitar. You can pretend you have a guitar. You can just pretend
Right,
you have a PS5.
Airplanes. That's good. That's good.
Crowd here is actually pretty loud in Buffalo for
Yeah,
how many people are not in this
Well,
building.
I'll tell you what. I'll tell you why. It's because the only fans left are the ones that are actually going to cheer for the team. the only ones left. Oh, a big giveaway here for the Sabres. Shot saved by Georgiev.
Oh.
Oh man.
It's been a good period. I'd say the Sabres had control most of this period.
Yeah, I
The
agree.
Rangers turned it around. Oh, what a terrible! That
Oh my God.
That giveaway though. I mean, he clawed it out of the air.
That was yeah. But I was gonna say that kind of reminded me of the Tenardi thing from the last game. Just a stupid. Silly giveaway.
The Tenardi was like a stick on stick. That was bad.
And it wasn't even stick on stick. Tenardi just gave it up.
Yeah, that too. Yeah.
Tenardi just made a bad play.
And that was it. And they never saw him again.
Yep. Yeah, he was done.
That's how bad that play was. That we still joke about it now.
Right. That
was that bad.
That's one of those plays that next season I'll still be talking to you guys about.
Right.
Do you remember that time when Tenardi just gave the puck to Skinner?
And then I'll just be like, yeah.
That's why he's still in Hartford.
That's exactly.
Hello, Stella!
What's up, Stella?
Says hello, guys. That's funny. Nicole just asked where Stella was, and then Stella popped up.
Thanks for popping in, Stella.
Yeah. Brody said, #PC Master Race, screw console.
Oh, all about the PC gaming, huh?
No.
No.
I don't know enough about PCs to get one, so I just have the consoles.
Yeah, I mean, I've thought about it, but like every time, like, because I if I were gonna do it, I would build my own. But every time I look at
That's
the
what my
price
brother
of, like,
did.
the price of parts, I'm like, okay, maybe not.
Oh yeah, it could get pretty pricey. Yeah.
Yeah.
That would be awesome to do that, though.
Yeah, no, it would. It would. If you could like afford it and do it, like that's amazing.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's almost like a car hobby. It sounds like.
Right.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. If you have the money to restore a classic car, you'd absolutely do
Yeah.
it. I'd do it. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Definitely.
Yeah. So thanks, guys, for hopping in.
Yeah, guys.
Our
Thank you
second
Absolutely.
for popping in.
collab with Not So. So thank you again for figuring it out. I know there
Yeah,
was like
I was, I was reading it because I was like, I was reading the other process. Like, there must be a way to scam the system, and I was
So
reading
what-
it, and it was like I was looking at the different types of accounts because I was like, well, how much in theory would it cost? So I was looking at it, and it said free account, 20 hours a month for streaming, and you can have up to 6 people. And I was like, well, then what was? We don't need to do anything. Then it was fine.
that's
Okay.
perfect.
I
That's great.
had no idea because after we did it, it was at the end, and
Yeah, it was the free trial. I know, and
Yeah,
that's why
yeah.
I was confused. And then I saw the free account thing. And it's just 20 hours of streaming a month, and I was like, well, we aren't going to use that.
Right.
Exactly,
Right.
yeah.
Yeah. That's more than enough. That's great.
so yeah, that's great because I had no idea.
Yeah. See, Not So, you're so good.
That's why Not So is a tech guy.
Yeah. All right. So we got about 4.5 minutes to go.
Here we go. Rangers up by 2. Bad giveaway here by the Sabres. Ooh.
Yeah,
It's
it's a bit sloppy right now for the Sabres. I didn't like that.
It's that goal. That goal kind of got them set back a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean, they're still putting on the pressure, though. It's not as intense as it was right before. Thompson with a couple dangles, a shot. Oh, Georgiev with the glove.
Oh, thank goodness that glove.
Yes.
That glove coming into
Thompson
play.
with a beautiful, beautiful dangle. Just, oh my goodness. It was a great pass back by Asplund. Darlene feeds it to Thompson. A couple of great dangles, and Georgiev flashes that glove. Oh, what a save.
Ooh, little toe drag there by Thompson.
Oh,
yeah.
that was a save. Oh my god.
Nice positioning
That's
again by
awesome.
Georgiev. Thompson with the toe drag there. And Georgiev came to play.
Yeah, apparently so.
Yeah.
He remembered
Daniel
the
was
last game against the Sabres, and he went, not tonight.
right. Exactly. Yeah. Daniel was saying
on the boards there by I don't know who that was on the Rangers team, but I know it was Hinostroza that went down. I think they took the ref down with him.
Oh wow.
Oh my goodness. Was that a save? Did that get stopped by Luukkonen? There's no way. If that was a save, that is incredible. I'm gonna have to see I'm gonna have to see a replay of that, because if that was a save,
we're about to see it.
Yeah, we're at 3:14 so far.
Oh my god, what a save!
Wow, are you talking about? No, I don't think that's what he's talking about.
No, that was one of the mild.
You know how he made that first cross-site save? Yeah, he did it twice.
He made a great pad save on the left pad.
Did he lift that right pad and grab that? What?
Oh, there we go. Yeah, now we just saw it. Wow.
He gets it with his arm. He gets it with his right arm.
It looks like he just robbed Kako.
Number 20 has that. I don't know who number 20 is. It's Kreider.
Oh, that was Kreider.
He hesitated a little bit on the one timer. He paused and waited, and that allowed Luukkonen just enough time to get his arm on that.
Chris Kreider, yeah, just robbery right here.
They were watching the replay.
Yeah, here it is.
Oh,
how was that? That might have been
in his spot and couldn't do it.
That might have been.
Oh,
it went off his blocker.
Wow.
Yeah, that's what you hit him in his right arm blocker. Yeah.
Kreider's looking at it, just shaking his head.
Yeah, if he gets that shot.
That was an outstanding save by Luukkonen. Making another couple of saves right here.
Yeah.
We're about
Wow.
220.
Oh, here we go. Shot. Ooh, good save by Georgiev.
Goalie's putting on a show here tonight.
Yeah, I mean, I'm really happy with how he's looked. I mean, yeah, he's let in 2, but they weren't bad goals. You know, like they were both times. I mean, they were.
God, Rangers had a
our
3
defense
on
should have
1
taken care
right
of.
there. How do you not score on a 3 on 1?
I was about to say that too. How do you not score on that, New York?
Yeah, I don't know how you don't score.
As soon as I saw that play, I was like, "That's a goal," and it wasn't. And I was like, "Okay."
I thought it was gonna be when I was like, "Here we go." Zibanejad's been hot in this game, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, I would appreciate it if the Sabres defense covered him a bit more.
He's been all over the ice. This has probably been his best game in a while.
Rangers
Yeah.
have power play goals in 6 straight games. Most since, what, 2008, did it say?
2008 or 2009, yeah. So anytime you give the Rangers a power play, they're usually going to score if it's which is not how it used to be by any means.
Hello, Nate!
What's up,
Nate
Nate?
said, "Oh, prides. No, excuse me. It should be a high 3. Yeah.
I know that one was brutal. That's going to haunt Kreider probably for the rest of this game.
TD said, "Is there a way to pause Natsu's game for like 15 seconds so you guys could be all lined up on the same game?" Not today. No, we should have thought about that sooner.
The problem is, I'll tell you the problem. It's because obviously me being in Buffalo, we have the local broadcast, which means that I can't watch the national broadcast, which is the only one I can pause.
Right.
I can't pause the MSG local broadcast, so it kind of sucks, but
that's all good.
Well, that's all right. That's all right. Next time, where are they? At March, are they
I think I don't know where they are actually next game.
They're back at Rangers in March. So if we're all going to do that one, which I hope we do,
I think
then maybe it'll be different.
I think it's a weekend game too.
It is. It's a Sunday.
Yeah.
Oh, what time is it?
It's like a 5 o'clock game or something. Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
So Rangers right now have 21 shots on goal. The Buffalo's 19. That gap is really filling in. The Rangers had a big, a lot more before.
Buffalo definitely.
The Sabres came to play this period. Oh, here we go.
They definitely did. They definitely did. They shortened the gap.
Hey, 20 eyes.
What's up, 20 eyes? He says.
No. Hey, my friends.
Oh, come on. That's a penalty, ref. It is. It's going to be a penalty on the Rangers.
Oh, wow.
Sabres
with barely any time to
go. Here we go.
Definitely don't need a penalty in the last minute.
Here comes everyone. A little bit of talking behind the net, but nothing too big. It's Reeves and Thompson having a bit of a conversation.
Oh, they were just showing Reeves earlier.
Yeah.
I don't know if this was they started chirping at each other and that's what went on.
That's a bad penalty by Reeves, honestly.
Yeah. Oh, just slammed right into him. Oh.
That's a bad penalty. He cross-checked somebody in front before that.
Yeah, I think it was Asplund, and it was Olofsson. Sorry, and I'm gonna if he hadn't cross-checked him, I think that was a goal.
Yeah, I mean he might have saved the goal there because he was wide open in the slot.
Yeah, they left Olofsson a bit too open there in the middle of the ice.
And if I was Thompson, I would just walk away from Reeves, honestly, if you value like any brain cells.
I mean, Thompson's got a good few inches on him, though.
Yeah. I'm sure Thompson can scrap, but you don't want to mess with Reeves.
Yeah, Thompson is I think he's 6'7".
Wow. So he's a big guy. Is he a good fighting guy?
He's a tall guy. He's got, I mean.
Oh, he's way taller than Reeves, definitely.
Yeah, the thing I love about Thompson is that his reach, he just reaches for that puck and he gets it. He can outreach basically anyone. I'm
sure his arm span is like an eagle or something.
Yeah, I mean, I every time he goes for a wraparound, I just think to myself that has to go in because he's got a reach much bigger than the goalie.
Yeah.
He hasn't scored one yet this season, but I'll bet we're going to see one from him sooner or later.
Hello, SMU!
What's up, SMU?
SMU says, be loud, wear green, go Stars, my hometown NHL team, Dallas Stars. Thanks for coming in, SMU.
Thanks for popping in.
Yeah.
Go Rangers.
That'll end period number 2. The power play is still going for Buffalo here, so, we'll see what happens coming into the third. A good couple,
Yeah, I'm not too happy about that power
Sabres
play.
gonna have like what, minute 15 seconds about?
Yeah,
Yeah.
something like that. It's like a minute 20 or something. Yeah.
So hopefully, that's like because I always hate when teams have power plays that are abbreviated, but I still hate that the Rangers are going to be on the penalty kill though at the same time. So.
Yeah, I mean, if I'm honest, I that Lafrenière goal, that wasn't deserved by the Rangers. I think the Sabres should have gotten one that period. I think they outplayed the Rangers that period.
Oh,
slightly.
absolutely.
Absolutely. I think they had the better chances. I think there probably should have been a goal that period for the Sabres. Obviously we still have it's not it's not like it's a 4-0 game. It's 2-0. You've got a period to come back. You've got plenty of time, and all that, but we'll see. So
I will say I agree with everything you're saying here. The Rangers did take advantage of probably the one chance they had in that period and cashed in on it. Had to make a penalty kill too, as well. And definitely the Sabres outplayed the Rangers for sure.
Yep, and now you're going into the third period. I mean, you're probably going to be a little tired. You got to kill off the rest of this penalty. Looking at it from the Sabres perspective, I'm fairly content with where we are. Obviously I would have liked to have seen a goal. I would like to see this as a 2-1 game, more so than a 2-0 game. But, we have a period left to go. Anything can happen. Just at this point, I mean, you try and get it to overtime. And I know I said it last time, just get it to overtime, and we didn't by about 0.4 seconds. So
yeah, oh man, that's rough. That's rough right there. Hey, I'm glad the Rangers won it, but that's it's rough.
Yeah.
Hello, Garan.
What's up,
I haven't seen
Garan?
Garan in a while. Garan says,
"What's going on, my man?
Just got home from a real fun night, so I thought, why not make it an even funner by watching some hockey? Thanks for being here, Garan. Thanks. We have Natso with us tonight doing this stream.
Yeah. Here, Rangers Sabres.
All right, I want to answer this question. It's from TD. He says, Andrew, who's your favorite Sabre of all time? And to me, who's my favorite Ranger?
Good question.
Okay,
TD.
is that? I mean, obviously, I like Ryan Miller.
Yeah. Oh, okay, that's a good one.
I mean, that's a good one. I really like Thomas Vanek too.
Okay, this might be cheating for me, considering and it would be cheating for you too, Andrew, because he was on both teams. But I like Chris Drury.
I love Chris Drury too, and like now that he's like the GM, which was kind of just handed down to him because everybody was fired. I'm a big Chris Drury fan as well. I didn't get to really follow him when he was on the Sabres. I didn't know. I was like when I first started watching hockey. But as soon as he came to New York and he became the captain, I fell in love with him. I thought he was a good dude, good hockey player.
The poor thing, though, when he was given the first interviews right before the season started, poor thing, man. Like, I'm sure he's a fantastic player, but he just looked like he was having so much anxiety.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm like, this poor guy. He seems to be doing really great with his job, but just does not want to be on the camera.
He hasn't been in front of like a media session since he was probably like the captain of the New York Rangers.
Well,
and then he had all this rusted into him. So
yeah,
right, and it's New York City media. They're gonna grill you.
Exactly.
Yeah.
They don't hold back over there. They really
don't.
No, they don't.
Especially this was right after the big wipeout of everyone. I mean, it was a little bit after because it was before the start of the season when they did all these moves. So it's like
you fired your head,
you know what you're doing, buddy.
You fired your head coach, you fired your GM, and it's like, here you go, Chris Drury, you're taking care of all these problems now.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Can you save this?
Yeah.
And he was criticized for everything he did on the offseason. Everybody said, why didn't you sign this guy? Why didn't you do this? I thought he did fine. He set out to make this team tougher, make this team stronger, make this team bigger. And that's all we really wanted as fans. We knew we had the skill. We didn't want anything else. And I think he did okay.
Right. And I'll tell you what, sure, your team might not be as how do I want to say, not as skilled anymore, but I'll tell you what, the grit that he brought into the team, sure, you guys might not win the President's Trophy, but come playoffs, that grit is really going to help.
Absolutely. Absolutely. How many times have we watched the Capitals win the President's Trophy and then get eliminated in the second round of the playoffs?
Right. Look at Colorado. Every year, at least the past couple of years, everyone's like, "Oh yeah, Colorado's going to win a cup." Maybe not, because they don't have the grit. They don't have the grit to last a 7-game series like that.
Exactly.
Sure, maybe they'll get through the first round or so just based on skill, because they'll be playing teams that aren't good and will be knocked out of the first, should not be knocked out of the first round. But after that, if you play in the conference finals versus Vegas or versus someone else, you got to have the grit to stand up to that.
Yeah, it really comes down to toughness and like the longevity of how long you can stay in these Stanley Cup playoffs, honestly.
Right.
Hey, Darnell.
What's up, Darnell?
Darnell, we're doing well. Married man now. Says, I'm here again. What's up, guys? What I miss? Well, we're here with Not So, first of all, doing our second collab, which is awesome.
Absolutely.
And Lukanen, right? That's your goalie?
Yep.
And Georgiev have been making great saves. Who scored? Rangers scored in the first. Who was it?
Mika.
Oh, right. How could I forget? Finally, he did. That's why I forgot.
Laffy.
And then Laffy in the second.
Oh, I didn't get to do my second. It's a Laffy Toffee. It's a Laffy Toffee.
Sadie's favorite dance.
Diddy loves that dance.
Yeah. I'm glad you read that question, Not So. If you see anything else to pull out, go for it.
Oh, now TD says now vice versa. Most hated Ranger and Saber for both of you.
Hated?
Oh.
Hated.
Oh, boy.
Real quick. Hey, Davey H.
What's up, Davey H? Thanks for popping in.
Yes. Dimitri, I think we already said hi. But...
the man.
Yeah. All right. Now that's a good question. Sorry, guys. But that's a good question, doing the reverse.
Who did I hate as a New York Ranger? I don't know. That's a good one. I'm going to have to take a minute to think about it.
Yeah, me too, because every player that I think that I hate, I really don't. It's just because they're good. I hate Henrik Lundqvist, but I don't.
No, I think he means who we hate for our own teams.
Oh, for your own team?
Oh, for your own teams. Oh, okay.
I think that's what he meant. Or...
Now, vice versa. All-time most hated Ranger and Saber for both of you. I guess.
Okay, maybe.
We could each name one. Name one for each team, both of you.
What? Well, I'll name a Ranger I hate and a Saber I hate.
Okay.
All right. So again, as much as I loved Thomas Vanek on the Sabres, I hate him again because when he played us, I didn't want to have to play him. That sounds like a cop-out. Right. But as a New York Rangers fan, on my team, I did not like Michael Roosevelt. I don't know if you know who that is. He played the.
That sounds familiar.
It's like 2007, 2008. You were probably a young one back then.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he played defense for the Rangers, and I hated him. He's like the Patrick Nemeth of like this team for me. Like he's a third line, not responsible D guy. Like he's a Tenorti. He's a Tenorti for you.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Snoop Dogg's there.
No, he's at the
Kings game.
He's not here in Buffalo. That's not true.
He
would never come to Buffalo.
No, he's decked out in Kings logo stuff.
Yeah.
He's got a giant necklace. I
thought that was part of his jersey, but it's the chain. It's the thing on the bottom of the chain.
I don't know if the Sabres paid him.
That really sounds like Snoop.
Yeah. But sorry, not sorry. What did you figure?
Sabre. See, that's hard because a lot of the players I don't hate because I actually hate them. I hate them because the organization did something dumb to ruin them for me.
Gotcha.
It's like I love Skinner and I love Opozo, but I also absolutely hate them because of what Botterill signed them to. I don't hate them as people. Like they're both wonderful people, and they're both good hockey players. But their contracts just, I hate them.
You hate them because of their contracts?
Right. Like I don't hate them for actual reasons. Like it's not like
it's like, hey man, you want to hang out after work?
It's like I just hate them because of Jason Botterill was the worst GM I have ever seen in my entire life.
Is it because he like did the contract too long, like leased in a car for too long, like it's not worth it at the end?
Skinner had one good season. He was meant to play as a complimentary piece to Eichel, and we signed him to a 9x8, which made no sense.
That seems like a lot.
Deal that you should be signing Eichel to, that you signed your compliment piece to. It made no sense. Yeah. And here we see it now. I mean, he's not producing as much as he used to. So it's like,
see, I was thinking Eichel and Tony D.
Yeah, Eichel's probably Eichel is actually probably my most hated Saber.
Only based on what I've heard from you, not so, and then Tony D from what we experienced.
Tony D was I can understand the whole Tony D situation because you got rid of him because everybody hated him.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't like Tony D either. I didn't like D'Angelo.
Yeah, no, he was like you want to say he was like a cancer in the locker room, man. Like he was fighting his own teammates. He's out there creating havoc. I mean, he was good offensively, but defensively he struggled.
Right. No, absolutely. And then it's the same thing. It's not really, but it's the same thing with Eichel. I mean, if he wasn't such a divisive figure, maybe it would have worked out. But just it was the personality, and I won't give 100% blame to him just simply because the organization made some questionable at best decisions while he was here. But it still didn't help. It did not help.
And I think you said he didn't want to play there at one point.
Oh no,
he wasn't.
He didn't want to play. I mean, you look at. If there's one interview that I would lead you guys to that would demonstrate that, it's the interview he gave immediately after he was traded. I mean, he didn't care. He just wanted to be somewhere else. You could tell. He didn't want to be in Buffalo anymore. So it's hard. It's hard to play like over.
Yeah, that's what it seemed like. Right. You guys played better after he was gone too. I think I saw in one of your videos.
Just glad it's over. Exactly. That's the best way to describe it.
Okay.
I will pop right back out.
See, you said you talked about Tony D, Tony Diva.
Tony Diva.
Yeah.
Yeah, Tony Diva.
Chris said, "Poor Buffalo, New York City could care less about that town." New York City probably, but I think New York as a state as a whole, Buffalo is a big part of it. New York City is almost like
they're we're the second largest.
Oh, are you? Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a big.
But we're only behind New York.
Wow. Yeah, and New York City is almost like its own separate state, almost. I feel like.
Yeah, it's two separate identities, really. It's two.
It really is.
It's two different states, like you said. It's two different states. I mean, it's not. You have New York, who, I mean, most of upstate is either forest, farm, or smaller cities. And obviously then you have the tri-state area, which is just a massive city.
Yeah. Yeah.
So Rangers, we're looking at the face-offs here. Rangers have been pretty good on face-offs. You're right. They're 67%.
Wow.
That's not like that.
No.
All right, I'm going to run out. I'll be right back.
Okay.
No problem. So, guys, again, thank you for popping in here. Go check out Natso's channel, Not So Close. He's got the Buffalo Bills, the Sabers content, all that good stuff. Check out his channel. When he comes back, I actually should have said it when he's here.
Yeah.
When he comes back, I'll tell him to post his link in here for his channel. He's got some good stuff over there to check him out.
Great videos, great breakdowns.
Yes.
Very good, very good. And he keeps adding more and more. He's got his opening song, his opening thing.
Very knowledgeable.
Yeah, he's the only reason we're all here doing this. 20 Eye says, I think Chara would after this season. They'd be the only team that will win him. I'm sorry, I think I missed part of your conversation there. Brody says, yeah, now it's going to take a lot of effort for players to buy into Buffalo. Hopefully the culture is changing.
Yeah, I think it is. I mean, they're in a rebuild. I think they're trying to get better, obviously.
Nicole said, see, not so supporting the boys in red, MUFC.
Very nice. I don't know what that is.
I think it's behind. I think it's from what he got up yet. I'm guessing it's got to be a football,
Manchester United?
Oh, Manchester United Football Club.
Yes.
Nice, Nicole. Nice, yes. Oh, is that Natso's channel? TD, did you post it?
If you did, TD, if that is it,
if you did, that's
check
awesome.
out Natso's channel over here. Please click subscribe to Natso, guys. If you're new to the channel, check out his stuff. Like we said, good stuff.
Yes.
Thumbs up. 2 thumbs up.
Yes. TD said sub the Buffalo Big Man. Yes.
Exactly.
Give him a sub
too.
Go
yes. There, check his channel out.
Yes.
Like I said, great stuff. You can't even say how good his stuff is. He knows his shit. Pretty much. And
Nicole said the chair. That's where she saw it.
Yes.
And, hello, Sebastian.
What's up, Sebastian?
Sebastian said Buffalo let me down at home. They're 1-8-2 in their last 10.
Yeah, they struggled. They struggled.
Oh no. Well, Sebastian, thanks for coming in. It's a good night for you to be here. Natso is the huge Buffaloes fan. That's why he's here doing this with us tonight. And Brody said Chara probably hangs up the skates after the season. But man, he could still fight though, LOL. We just saw what he did to the other guy.
He beat the bricks off of, I think his name was Taninen or whatever, last night from the Predators. I mean, good for him for dropping the gloves with Chara, but that's a mistake right there. I mean, Chara is like 6'8", 6'9". I could be wrong, 6'9". I think Brody posted his height in the Discord. I forgot what his height was, but the man is almost 7 foot. And he had the jersey tuck on him, and he just was pounding all this dude. Thank goodness the official stepped in, because who knows where else that was going to go.
Yeah. Let's see. Slapshot said hi and said Rangers awesome. Yes, Rangers hopefully they can keep it up.
2-0 lead here for the New York Rangers.
Yep. 29 says, yeah, I seen that fight the other night. Yeah, we just saw the highlights, or at least I just saw the highlights of it today.
Yeah, what a fight that was.
Yep, Slapshot said.
I haven't seen a fight like that in a while. I mean, that was just all around fight. Did you see that fight last night, Natso? With Chara?
No, I didn't. In what game?
It was Chara. It was on the Chara. It was Islanders versus Predators, and Tanini tried to fight Chara, and Chara got a jersey tuck on him, and absolutely just bloodied this dude up. Like,
oh my god, yeah.
There was no chance for the dude. I mean, obviously Chara's like 7 foot.
I was gonna say the number one rule in hockey is don't fight Chara. you will get beat.
Yeah, and I support the kid for fighting him. It was, he put a hit on somebody.
That takes some bravery.
That's like supporting suicide right there.
Right. That I was gonna say that might take some bravery, but that might also take some foolishness. That might take some
right.
I don't know if he was trying to make a name for himself or what, but yeah.
Because if you beat Chara, I mean now you're the guy who beat Chara.
If you're the guy who beats Chara,
you're David, like David and Goliath, yeah.
But if you're the guy who beats Chara, you're gonna get beat up by him the next game anyway, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah, right. Enjoy it for that time until you see him again.
You only have so many days before you're beat up.
Yep. Oh, Chris said earlier, just being honest, guys. No disrespect, just my experience with the difference between Buffalo and New York. Nicole said, I hope you teas are well. Feel bad for not saying hi to earlier. Ruin my streak. I'll keep on top of the future. No, Nicole, I saw that you said hi earlier, and I'm so sorry. I just can't get to all the comment things. But no, you are great. You're excellent. Yeah, absolutely. And I don't know if you saw not so Sebastian said the Rangers are the surprise of the year, but Sebastian is rooting for the Sabers.
Oh yay. Finally,
yeah.
One of the 6 other fans.
Get him a ticket to Buffalo.
3 of them here, between you and Brody and Sebastian. Everyone else is at the game.
Right.
No, it's a good team. Like he said, when we were on vacation, we saw a lot of Bills fans. We went to bar the other night, and he had his Rangers jersey, and some guy was like, "Let's go, Bill!" Or no, let's go, Sabers.
Yeah. And this was like a bar, like 5 seconds down the road from our house.
So it was here. It wasn't like way upstate.
He was a big Sabres fan.
Yeah.
I think it's just the fact that it's not New York City. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's the appeal of the Sabres and the Bills. It's not one of the New York teams.
I can see that.
My thing about it is, my mom brought me up on Rangers,
Oh,
and I think she might have lived next to the city, but I don't think she ever lived in New York City. But
yeah.
Somewhere close enough where she'd go all the time.
I think a lot of team, like especially as teams get older now, it's a lot of your upbringing.
Oh yeah,
Is
absolutely,
how
absolutely.
sports teams. Unless you're Seattle or Vegas fans.
Right, because they're so new.
Yeah.
Yeah. But that's cool to see how that would happen.
Obviously, everyone here. Oh, well, I shouldn't say everyone. Most everyone here is brought up a Bills and Sabres fan. That's just how it is. I mean,
in your area,
it is such a part of daily life here.
And I understand that because when
I say this, the result of the Bills game dictates the city's mood that entire week.
I believe it.
That's usually how that works.
And when we went on vacation to Watkins Glen, the closer we were only maybe an hour away from Buffalo.
Yeah, it's only like an hour.
And all we saw was Bills and Sabres and even Canadian gear out on the streets.
Yep.
So the power play's over for the Sabres.
Yeah, Rangers with their PK here. Good job by the Rangers.
But I love the passion.
I think that's also the appeal. The Sabres, I'd say the Sabres have a big fan base in Southern Ontario because it's not Toronto.
Absolutely.
Oh, there we go.
I know a lot of people in Southern Ontario, Hamilton, places like that, they don't want to root for Toronto. So they go for the Sabres because it's the rival team, and B, it's not Toronto.
Yeah.
I was gonna say nobody wants to root for Toronto.
Well, that is.
You want to watch a team dominate the season?
I don't even think people in Toronto want to root for Toronto anymore.
Yeah, you watch a team dominate the season and then lose in the first round.
Right.
Two things I want to tell you.
I'd rather be down. I'd rather be the Sabres fan who is just watching mediocre hockey than watch good hockey, get your hopes up, and then just
have them crushed.
Disappointed every year.
Two things I have when you were gone. One, Nicole commented on your chair because the Manchester United Football Club.
Yeah. I have my. I've got my scarf and I've got my jersey.
That's great.
Very nice.
Oh, that's awesome. Nice. And then the second thing was we were telling everyone about your channel to go check it out. And I think TD posted the link in there.
Yes.
Was that it?
Thank you.
Yeah. Yep. And people in there were saying to sub. But I think it was TD that said sub to the Buffalo Man.
Sub to the Buff Man. How was that not a penalty there?
All right, I'll be right back. Now I have to get up.
Sabres must have took the officials here to McDonald's because they're not making any calls.
Well, yeah, we took them. We took them to Duff's.
Oh, you took them to Duff's. They got good wings.
Yeah.
That's right. I went to Duff's when I was in Buffalo.
Yeah, they're up in let's see, they're kind of up in North Buffalo. They're kind of towards Amherst.
Okay.
Duff's,
yeah.
What is that?
Yeah.
It's a wing joint.
Oh, it's a wing place.
Yeah, it's one of it's hard.
Oh
no! It's one of the two rival joints here in Buffalo.
Okay.
What a huge stop there by Georgiev.
You're either a Duff's guy or you're an Anchor Bar guy.
An Anchor Bar?
Oh yeah. Anchor Bar is the big. They're the place where the wing was invented.
I thought this is where that was going. I feel like we talked about this at one point in the chat. Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
Nice. But Duff's is trying to compete with them, huh?
Oh yeah. That's been going on since like the 50s or the 60s. That's been going on for years.
Nice.
So
well, that's good. Competition makes them both want to do better, I guess.
Yeah, absolutely. And I'd say out of the two, I'd say Anchor Bar is the more touristy one. It's become a big like tourist thing, whereas Duff's, it's not as big into the tourism thing as much as it's more of a local place.
Gotcha. So we're about 16 and a half minutes left.
TD just said, found out today that someone I work with literally knows Atlanta Falcons quarterback, Matt Ryan.
Wow.
When I say knows him, he legit has his phone number. Super cool.
Wow. Oh, he really knows him.
Wow.
That's what TD said that not so you might be into that because you're into football.
Yeah, I mean, his friend knows one of the biggest Super Bowl chokers in NFL history.
I mean, that's got to count for something, right?
Yeah. Oh, Skinner losing his mind at the ref over here. Skinner absolutely
what's up with Skinner over there? He's freaking out.
He's fired up about something.
He was going to the bench and he was yelling at the ref.
Oh wow.
Yeah. Oh, he's still yelling at him on the bench.
Fans
oh my god.
Fans are booing right now. And,
oh, that's why. Yeah, that should be a penalty. Come on, that's a penalty. You gotta call that. That's a penalty. Rangers players are
we'll take a look at
from the bench. That's a penalty. Come on.
That's not a penalty. That's just Miller was just trying to get.
Oh wait, no, not just Miller. Did you see everyone else hopping up?
That should have been something.
Look again. Look.
Skinner,
but don't look away.
Skinner was blocking the bench.
Watch.
He's poking at Reeves and he's climbing over. That's on Skinner, dude. That's on Skinner.
They could have probably given. They probably could have given two for. They probably could have given both of them.
There probably could have been two given out, but the Rangers are trying to make a line change, and Skinner's
right,
like right there.
They probably could have given 4-on-4 if they had really wanted to. Oh, Luukkonen without his stick now. That's not good.
What's up, House? House in the house.
Hello, Slapshot.
Luukkonen still without his stick. Please, someone, God, give him his stick.
Please, don't let anybody get him his stick.
There we go. Now he has his stick. Yes.
Jay Fleming says, what the heck was that rebound from Georgia? Might be earlier. Slapshot score luck. Devils tied 1-1.
Screw the Devils. Can we at least everybody on this channel agree?
Oh my god.
Can everybody on this channel agree at least screw the Devils?
New Jersey in general. New Jersey in general.
Exactly.
House said, cheers, hockey friends. Thanks for being here. Let's see.
Somebody is getting off the ice very slowly for the Rangers.
Oh no.
Yeah, there was a big hit in front of the net.
I don't know who it was. Oh, it was Reeves.
Oh, it was, yeah.
Oh, now he's smiling.
Oh,
you just made a big mistake, Buffalo.
yeah, that's not good.
Oh, he caught him in the face with the stick right there.
How did you say
who
that
is that?
name?
Yeah, who is that?
P-Y-S-K?
It's Mark Pesek.
Pesek. I mean, Pesek fell down, but it looked like he wanged the stick around on purpose, honestly.
Yeah.
So,
all right. Like I said, the game's starting to get a little scrappy.
Yeah, I was just gonna say, it's getting a little more physical here, and both teams trying to get away with little shit.
Right.
14 minutes ago, Chris said, "Make believes live in Toronto."
That's right.
And Slapshot says Skinner penalty for 2 roughing interference, 2 unsportsmanlike conduct. Skinner could have 3 penalties on that play.
I think that's where the Teletubbies. I think that's where the Teletubbies came from, was Toronto.
Oh no.
Yeah, well, they are a joke, so.
You want anything, Wilma?
I have one in the freezer. Okay. All right, we'll take a commercial break here. Reeves is shouting at somebody. I imagine it's Pissick or whatever you said his name was over there.
It's either Pesek or it's Skinner.
Yeah, he's shouting at somebody over there.
Or the ref. It could be one. Pick one.
He might be shouting at both, to be honest.
Yeah. I don't remember who it was. I think it was in the Detroit game. Someone chirped at Skinner that that he made $9 million for doing nothing. And even as I just found that absolutely hilarious.
Yeah, I mean, he wasn't wrong.
Oh, I mean, he's not. You're right. He's not wrong, but
That's great. That's great. I don't know if you remember. It happened a couple weeks ago. Where Panarin threw his glove at Marchand in that Boston game.
Oh, yeah.
And I didn't know what happened. And this is like what you're talking about, how they're chirping at somebody. And I was like, why did he throw the glove? And then like a couple days later, it was because Marchand said to Panarin that nobody in Russia likes you.
Yeah. I remember that.
And I was like,
there's Chris
really?
Drury. He's here tonight.
Oh, nice.
He's in the arena. Oh, that's cool.
Is he like in the fan? Is he like watching the game, or is he?
Yeah, he's up in one of the boxes. I don't know where
Okay,
exactly
very
it
nice.
is, but yeah, he's up there. 2003 to 2007. Yeah, that was one of the good years. Those were some of the good years.
Yeah, I mean that was a good time.
And I don't know. Maybe it's just nostalgia, but I feel like hockey was a lot better back then.
Hockey's kind of over the years, everybody wants to like make everything safer, and there's not as much grit like we were talking about earlier on, like how hockey has nowadays. So.
And to a certain extent, I feel like a lot more teams back in that era were good. Like I feel like there were a lot more competitive teams in that era than there are now.
I completely agree. I think a lot of that has to do with, but a lot of teams got away with a lot of shit though.
Oh, absolutely, they did.
I mean, I'm all about player safety, like and everything.
Oh, totally.
I know
absolutely.
the
game. Don't get me wrong. I mean, player safety. I mean,
the game has evolved. The game has evolved into a skill game and a speed game.
Right.
But I'm afraid like that they're trying to even. It'd be impossible, but like to take like checking out of the game, like body check.
No, that'll never happen.
That's what I'm saying. It'll never happen, but like they try to make the rules tighter and tighter.
Right.
Every year.
You introduce, a lot of different hit penalties. You know what I mean? Like there are a lot of penalties that you can take now when you hit someone. I think the biggest one that they added was charging. Was the big one on hitting that so it took down the number of hits that you see in a game these days.
Oh, absolutely. Taking a run at people was big back in the day.
Yeah, I mean, if you could, you take 5 strides from one end of the ice and just deck someone. You know what I mean? So it was like, but now obviously that'll get you probably ejected from the game.
One of the biggest things they also changed was the now there's a no touch icing.
Right.
It used to be the fastest one to get down there to touch the puck. The play would stay alive, and that a lot of collisions have happened in like 200 feet, like rushing down.
Right, because you were racing the other guy for the puck.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So like I'm okay with. At first, I didn't like it, but now I'm okay with it.
Yeah, absolutely.
Even though I feel like they still get icing calls wrong sometimes.
Oh, absolutely. There are some where I'm like, that guy was quick enough to beat him. But I mean, that's the same. That's the thing where you see that in every sport. I mean, let's just hope. I really hope that this doesn't turn into like the NFL where the refs are just calling penalties everywhere. You know what I mean?
Flag every play.
That would just suck, honestly. Like, I mean, could you imagine like just you spend half a period on a penalty kill, and the other half you're on a power play? Like,
I still don't understand in this day and age what a pass interference call is in the NFL. Because it changes every week.
Let's not do pass interference. What's a catch?
Yeah, what's a catch? Right. There's more pass interference calls than there's actual catches on a Sunday.
Right.
Rangers putting on a lot of pressure here right now.
Yeah, they've been forechecking really well in this early part of the third period.
And Olsen, you got to
Sabers
about
trying
that.
To work their way through the blue line.
Wow, that was a lazy dump by Olsen.
Yeah, here we go. Asplund coming to the front of the net. He couldn't get the shot off though, because apparently we just don't want to shoot the puck anymore. That's fine. There we go. Yay! All right. Please, for the love of God, find someone open and shoot the puck. Oh, Asplund with the backhand in front of the net. Good stop by Georgiev.
Georgiev's been sharp in this game so far.
Yeah, he's made a couple of good saves.
He's made a couple of great ones.
Brody said, "Yeah, I want to see another no-look pass from Rebound." That was amazing the
yeah.
other night. No look pass through his legs.
Through his legs, yeah.
I don't know how much that was planned or it just worked out, but either way, it was great.
I think a lot of it had to do with some luck, that pass from Rebo, Brody. But
it was still great.
It was great. It was great because it worked out.
We're gonna be around 10
someone says snowblower of my choice. One that works.
Wait, what was it? What was it?
Chris said it's not
Snowblower of my choice.
Snowblower of his choice. Do you know a good one? You're probably used to it, or is that?
It's got to be
we have one that we've had since I was a kid. It's this orange one. I don't know what brand it is. I'd have to look, but it has held firm all these years.
Wow,
very nice.
That's good.
Nice.
That's good because I bet you get a lot of use out of it. Probably use it a lot.
Snowblowers are a gift from God. They really are. I mean, without them.
Come on, you're a young kid. You got a strong back.
Oh, 7 feet of wet snow is not fun. I mean, I've shoveled it before. I could do it. It's just not fun.
No.
Oh no! So nobody said it was fun.
No, I know.
7 feet of wet snow, man. We don't get that much.
We don't get that kind of snow down here. I mean, we get maybe 5.
Yeah.
5 feet.
Yeah, I'd say 5 is like a bad winter for New York.
I think the most I've seen, I want to say we got close to 10 at one point.
Wow.
And that was one of the I think it was 2014. There was a particularly bad winter. There are videos about it on YouTube of the 2014 winter. I know
Could a snowblower
did like a national. That guy made a nice catch in the stands for that puck.
Oh.
We got a 4-wheeler over here with a plow.
He could be a good infielder.
With what? Wait for the audience catch. It's about 9 minutes ago. Oh yeah! Oh, that guy! Yeah, we just saw it. It's Buffalo fans. Look at that. That's all your guys.
I mean, I guess you got to have something walking away from this game.
I mean, hey, you know what? Made that guy's day.
Yeah.
No, it does. I'm not going to
talk like that. Take chances.
I've never got a puck or anything.
I've only sat down in the 100s once, and I was behind the netting anyway, so I've never gotten the puck either.
Oh, I've never made it to the 100s.
Yeah. Well, 100s in Buffalo is a lot different than 100s legally in New York.
Right. Brody said Gallant brings out the best of each player. Yeah.
Yeah, Gallant has honestly been
as a coach, yeah.
He's been a shining star for us compared to last year with David, quite honestly. For the
my God. What a difference.
He's been great.
Yeah.
Yeah, so here's another. Have I gone to Blue Jays games? Okay. So the first ever Yankees game that I went to was actually a Blue Jays game. We went up to Toronto to watch them play, to watch the Yankees play, and we stayed in the hotel in Rogers Center.
Oh, nice!
That was a lot of fun.
Who won the game?
I did go to Blue Jays versus Red Sox. It was the last game in Buffalo that they played. So that was obviously during the COVID season. So that was a lot of fun.
That's awesome.
Nice to be able to go see a major league game in Buffalo.
Yeah, that's cool. That is cool. Were you being a Blue Jays fan that day?
Oh yeah, I was a Blue Jays fan. I could never,
the Red Sox for sure.
I could never root for the Red Sox.
No,
right? Yeah,
you're a Yankees fan ultimately, right? Or no?
Oh yeah. I mean, I have a lot of sympathy for the Blue Jays, especially now. After this. But obviously, I think I'm more of a fan of both teams now, just simply because
they were there.
Probably that could have very well been the only time that we will see, besides maybe exhibition games, that an MLB game in Buffalo. So it's like of course they'll probably seeing the crowd size that they pulled coming here, they might do exhibition games. We don't know, but
they should. I hope they do. I remember you saying maybe they do that.
Yeah.
That's great though. You got to see see that. That's amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean,
Buffalo. Oh,
Ooh.
Buffalo's out shooting the Rangers here 8-3 in the third period.
Let's keep this going, though.
Yeah. Now, this was the stadium that it would bounce into the road, right? The balls would go far enough.
The ballpark, yeah. The highway behind it, yeah.
Right. I remember you were saying you were somewhere. Weren't you also somewhere you didn't go to a game, but you were out there visiting or something? You were like, oh, I'm going to run out to the road and grab balls.
Yeah, well, because we had driven past it while there was a game going on.
Okay, that's what it was.
Along the highway. So, yeah, I mean, you stick your glove out the car window.
Right. Yeah, as you go past. Let's see. TD says, here's a question for both of you. Your least favorite team in the NHL, part
Toronto.
2, or if you were to say Toronto, least favorite team in the NHL. It makes sense with what we were just talking about. What?
Who's
Devils? Flyers?
No.
If I wasn't a Rangers or a Sabers fan, or if I wasn't a Sabers fan, who would I root for?
I'm trying to think of who I really hate. I go like yearly on who I really, really hate, but it's always around the same conference. So I want to say the Penguins because they spoiled a lot of my fun growing up watching hockey.
Screw Sidney Crosby. Hate him.
that was his heyday. With Sidney Crosby.
Yeah.
It's either between Washington or Pittsburgh for sure.
If I had to choose, like my two least favorite are Toronto and Chicago. And Chicago is for unrelated reasons than now. Like it has nothing to do with what's going on right now. It's totally unrelated, but obviously that doesn't help. But Chicago and Toronto are probably my two least favorites in the league. And as for my second favorite team, I've always thought Columbus's cannon is such a cool idea.
What is it?
The Columbus cannon. In my opinion, that is one of the coolest goal horn ideas I've ever seen.
Are you talking about the Blue Jackets or?
Yeah. Oh yeah. The Blue Jackets. Yeah, their cannon. Did I say Blue Jays?
No,
you said Columbus something.
Yeah, and I couldn't understand the second.
I might say Columbus Blue Jays by accident. Yeah,
I think you did.
I've always liked the Blue Jackets. I've always liked the Wild. I love the Wild.
They're doing well right now.
Oh,
they're like first in the whole NHL, I think.
Yeah, mad respect to them.
They're doing. Oh wow, big stop there by Georgia.
That got tipped a couple times in front of the net.
Wow, Georgia with 28 stops.
Who would you root for without not the Rangers?
If I wasn't rooting for the Rangers, again, like I said, my second favorite franchise is the Coyotes, so I would root for them just because of everything. If the Coyotes didn't exist, which I don't think they will much longer, I don't know. I guess I don't know.
That's what I thought you
were.
And
I'd say like the tier 1 of my hatred is Toronto and Chicago, but a very close, I'll call it like tier 1.5 is Carolina and Dallas. I can't stand either of them.
Yeah, I have a new hatred for Carolina because of the sweep they gave us. And we have we haven't faced them yet tonight or this season. So
yeah, my big thing. Oh my god, a couple of good chances here for both the Sabres and the Rangers. The Sabres took a couple of good shots on Georgiev, and the Rangers came down the ice 2-on-1, and it was a good stop by Luukkonen. But yeah, like I think the stories of Dallas and Carolina have been told so many times by me now that everyone knows why. I hate both of them. They both probably. I mean, either of those years we could have won cups. Obviously we didn't because of them. Now the other team that I'd say I'm not a huge fan of. I'm not a huge Edmonton fan. I don't.
Oilers.
Oh yeah.
Because the Sabres were also pretty decent in the 80s, and obviously that kind of got ruined by the Oilers dynasty. So, maybe we could have won a cup in the 80s if the Oilers weren't winning it every year.
That was during their Messier Gretzky years.
Yeah, exactly.
And like it's obvious. I mean, maybe nowadays you could shut down a line like that, but back then you couldn't shut down lines like that.
Yeah, you couldn't do. Hey, there it is, 2-1.
Oh no! Oh no!
Murray tucks it in, there was a bit of it comes out from behind the net, and Murray just finds the puck on his stick and he tucks it right in.
No.
So 2-1 here with 5:23
Sounds
left in the game.
sounds questionable.
Uh-oh.
Sounds questionable.
Yeah, Pesce. Oh no, that was a clean goal. There was no interference. It was just.
Oh wow! Talk about a
loose in
greasy
front.
goal right there.
Yeah, that's a good goal. That was a greasy
That's a
goal.
greasy goal. That's a greasy goal, and here we go. I was just thinking about when you guys are going to pull the goalie, and now Murray.
Now you really got now. Now you can delay it a bit longer. If it was still 2-0, you might think about pulling the goalie real soon. Now you
you gave yourself about a 2-minute window.
Never think about that. So that's when that happens, man. At least I try not to talk about that.
I mean, Georgiev was there, man. I mean, he was. Murray just kept jabbing at him. If you're the New York Rangers there, you got to fucking start bodying people out of the way.
That's only his second goal this season, huh?
Yeah, Murray. Yeah, I mean, he's pretty new to the NHL, so I'm happy to see him doing well with already 2 goals. So
I don't know why the Rangers were letting him just stand there like a fucking pylon.
About 5 minutes ago.
I mean, I got to question the Rangers' defense there, but I'll take it.
No, absolutely. I'm questioning so if I'm questioning the Rangers' defense, you should definitely be questioning.
Almost 2-2 there. Dahlin's slap shot just misses the net.
Nicole said Rangers go to the top of the table. If they win, the Capitals are 3-1 down. The Penguins third. 12 minutes left.
Okay.
Nice, Nicole.
Thank you for the update.
Oh my goodness. Oh my God. That almost went in off the back of Georgiev's head.
And now the Sabres have new life here because of that goal.
T said for 2 weeks in Jersey to shovel 10 feet. That's why we don't get that much snow. Rudy said Zubov had a cannon first shot.
Zubov, yeah.
Man, I missed hearing that goal horn. It's been a while.
Oh no.
You forgot what it sounds like, right?
We had been on the road for so long, and then our first home game back, we got shut out.
Oh no!
So it had been a while since we had heard the goal horn.
Goudreau trying to move in there. Goudreau, you got to make a better move than that.
Daniel said, "Yeah, Zubo and Leach reminds me of Fox and Trouba."
Big save there by Luka. My goodness.
Yeah, that was a nice save.
What's up, Stefan?
Hey, Stefan! We did. We listened to your Christmas song. Very nice lyrics. I looked at the translation in English.
Yes, everything was all over that.
Yeah, first we listened to it in Swedish. I was like, I gotta know what's being said.
Yeah, I had no idea what was being said.
It was very pretty. We're looking at the same sky. We're looking at the same star. Very nice. Peace with the children on Earth. Very nice. 29 says, yes, Zubo really should have retired with the Rangers for sure. Zubo, sorry. Oh, TD, did I get your question, TD? You're so good putting little notes. And I think
Rangers have kind of turned it up here.
I will admit, I really enjoy the traffic cones out on the ice right now.
I was gonna say, since that Sabres goal, the Rangers have kind of turned it up a little bit here.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say the ball is very much in our court right now.
Yeah, that's a big difference. 2-0 to 2-1.
It changed the whole.
Like we said, it bought us a couple minutes.
Absolutely.
It
bought you 2 minutes for sure.
Yeah, and it gives us time to find that. But even if we have to empty the net, now you don't have to score twice. You only got to score once, and you're back in the game.
And it revives you guys and excites the team, I'm sure too.
I was gonna say, if you guys,
when you've got a bunch of young guys like this, I mean, they start grasping at the smallest things. You know what I mean? Like, and I don't mean that. I mean it in a good way. They start, maybe we can get back in this, and it's one of those things where you got to keep, you got to keep pushing. You know what I mean?
It sparks like the hope. It gets like the hope going, and then
right.
Especially this close, where there's not a lot of time. If you guys score, there's not that much time for the Rangers to come back. I mean, there's still time, but it's not like it's halfway through the period where if you score, there's a lot of time.
Yeah, absolutely.
For the Rangers. So. Oh man, it's a good time for you guys to score that, which good for you. It's stressful,
Yeah, the goalie would have been pulled by now. You didn't score that goal,
right? Well, maybe.
Luukkonen. I mean, they just put the stat up. Luukkonen has 29 saves on 31 shots. That's a good night. That's a
great night.
Daniel says the two teams I hate are the Islanders and the Devils.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
And Chris said I would say the Coyotes if I worked for the IRS.
Are they sponsored by them?
Right.
They should be, right? They should have that on their logo instead of the Coyotes.
Yeah.
Brody says teams he hates are Hawks, Reasons, Pens, and Stars.
I actually like the Preds personally.
The Predators, I don't have a problem with them until Sunday when I face them. But anytime I don't play them, like I don't have a problem.
Yeah,
I don't have any problem with any.
I think that's basically my philosophy on almost any Western Conference team.
Like, that's what I was going to say. Western Conference teams, I don't have any problem with them until we play.
Obviously, the big exception for you guys being LA.
Yeah, LA. I don't even get me started on that.
Yeah.
Hey, Zachary!
What's up, Zachary? So now we're getting into goalie pulling territory.
Yeah, 140 left in the game. I mean, now you got to start looking at the possibility of doing that. I imagine Granato is going to make the call soon here. I don't see him on the bench just yet. Let's count the guys on the ice. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, nothing yet.
Chris said, not so fast, guys. Daniel says, Rangers so many in this game. 3-1 Rangers. Daniel with the predictions. Might be right.
Daniel's good with his predictions.
Oh, interesting. All right, here comes the empty net.
Predictions.
Now the net is empty. 1:15 left.
Net is empty. Net is empty here.
It's less than a minute and a half to go.
So give us the final call here, the minute, whatever's left.
Oh, yeah.
So we've got Girgensons down in the corner. He sends it across behind the net, back out to the point, back down along the left side now. A shot on net, rebound, they score!
Oh, no!
There it is!
Oh, my God.
Jeff Skinner. Is it Jeff Skinner? I think it's Jeff Skinner. The refs are going to cross the line. The refs are going to look at this. 56.2 seconds left in the game. They are going to look at it across the line.
Please don't let it be good.
Did it or did it not?
We don't know. I got to see the replay. I don't even know who scored first.
Oh, that went in. That looks like it went in.
The back of the net. It went in off of Georgiev's glove.
I watched the first shot. That looked like it went in.
And there's no interference. There's no one in the crease. It's already in the net by that point. That's a good goal.
Oh,
that's a tie game. If you look at I don't know if they're going to show the.
Oh, they're saying it might have been hit with a glove, maybe.
I mean, yeah, Georgiev hit it with his own glove.
Hello, Daniel Angelo.
What's up, Angelo?
Oh, nice. T said I really like clap between you guys. It'd be cool to see something like having not so on when the Rangers play a team like the Devils or someone we all hate.
I think it's Thompson that's going to get the credit for the goal, and I think that's a good goal.
Oh, that didn't go in. That didn't go in.
Wait, hang on.
Ooh.
Oh, that went in. That went in.
Does it have to be in the air across the line or on the ground?
Matter.
Doesn't matter. Yeah.
Yeah, that went in. That's going to be a goal.
I don't know what they're now officially reviewing it. I don't know what the
hell the ref
said, I'm going to be honest. I tried to read his lips, but I didn't see a thing he said. It was a very, very, very long explanation by the ref, whatever he said, and the crowd went wild, so I don't know what happened. But Granato's getting – oh, wow.
Oh, yeah.
Granato's getting fired up. So everyone's getting fired up on both benches now. They're checking it for – I think they're checking it for offsides.
Oh.
I don't know, though.
Oh. So
right.
This isn't a challenge play. The league is calling this back.
Yeah.
Oh. Okay.
Okay, so
real quick, Chris said Sabers dance. Wow. And Stefan said, "Oh, great guys for listening to the song." Yeah.
So wasn't it offsides maybe?
I don't know. I didn't see the replay for the offside. All right, here come the refs now.
Or Sebastian asked me if I'm Irish. Yeah,
No
like
goal.
75%.
It was offsides. Are you kidding me?
I was going to say it had to have been an offsides if the league
Okay,
is
so now, but here's the thing. Here's the catch. The clock was reset to 1:26.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, because it goes to when that should have been like a whistle or something?
Yeah.
No, the whistle should have stopped immediately after they waved it as a goal.
Yeah, Darlene is offsides there. He's way off. So.
Oh, yes.
It was ruled an offside,
Right.
so they go back.
You're right.
To
All right.
1:26
Interesting.
Where it was supposed to be an offside.
Never a dull moment with the Rangers Sabres game.
Apparently not.
Wow, Rangers are so lucky. And now the head coach from the Sabres is coming out to have a word.
Yeah, Granado wants to have a talk with the refs on this one. I mean, I don't know what he's going to say because it's clearly offside.
I mean, here's the offsides right here.
Yeah.
No, Daniel, your prediction could still be right. Nicole said, no, soon as I go to the toilet again, Nicole.
All right, so here we go. So now plays back underway. So
I mean, he was offsides. He was offsides.
Now the Sabres did put the goalie back in.
Oh, you have to put the goalie back in. Yeah.
Well, I know that. Yeah, obviously. But we're gonna see now if they pull him again or not. I mean, I would imagine. Well, yeah, here we go. He gets pulled immediately. Okay. A shot. Georgiev had to dive to cover that up.
Oh no. Brody said sorry to Nasso because he wants both sides.
Yeah.
Yeah, he wants both sides to win this game.
When Nicole went to the bathroom, that's when the goal went almost. All right. So here we're at 109. So
face off in the Rangers zone.
That's a big save there by Georgiev. Oh, yeah, Nasso, we'll let you close the game out, definitely. Yeah,
oh, yeah, Darlene with a slapper from the point. That one goes way out of play, though. I think it got deflected by either a stick or Georgiev got a piece of it. So now we're going to have another face-off with 60 seconds exactly left on the clock. Yeah, he went. Oh, okay, it was a block by, I don't know who that was, but he came diving in. So now, face-off, Rangers win it, but pressure by the Sabres, who get the puck back. Skinner making moves behind the net, sends it out in front, couple of whacks at it. No one can get there. Darlene with the puck, over to Thompson. Thompson with a shot, saved by Georgiev. Now there's pushing and shoving in front of the net. Cousins gets pushed to the ground. I don't think they're going to call anything on that. 43.6 seconds left.
Penalty.
So Brody said penalty? Nope. LOL.
No penalty.
When I said maybe I should be. That seems to be when explaining things happen.
That's just that he just lost his balance. That's not a penalty. Crowd is going wild.
Yeah, I can only imagine. I can hear
so we're gonna take 30 seconds here.
Crowd is lit up. You guys taking a timeout or?
Yep, Buffalo takes a timeout. Empty net still, obviously. 43.6 seconds left. Granado's having a word with the guys. They all know the game plan now. They're going out to the face-off circle. Rangers coach Gallant is still having a couple more words. And now here they come out to the face-off circle.
It's funny watching both of these coaches who are like 50 years old just scream at their
So Opozo is going to take the face-off for Buffalo. Any year now, ref. We're only getting older. He's still not dropping. There he goes now, finally. All right. Dowling keeps it in at the point. He's going to flip that one down. Olofsson sends it out to the point. A shot. Good save by Georgiev. I think that hit the post. Behind the net now. Out in front, shot. Another save by Georgiev. I think that was Skinner with the shot. Kept in still by the Sabres. Darlene at the point. Sends it to Olofsson with another shot. That one gets blocked by Fox. Down in the corner now.
Fox.
Rangers and Sabres battling for the puck. Skinner now behind the net with it. Sends it over to Thompson, but they can't get that pass done. That puck gets flipped out to center ice with 10 seconds left. Can the Sabres make one more play here do what the Rangers did. But that one gets flipped down into the zone with 3 seconds left. Right out in front of that, the shot. Oh, it goes just wide, and that'll be the final horn. And here we go. The end of the game, a big fight. Here we go. Here they go, everyone.
Yeah, let's go.
It's finally exploded. Someone took a whack at Cousins right at the horn, and Cousins didn't like that. He took a whack back. Now they're trying to hit each other with sticks.
You could almost smell this one brewing, that there was going to be some kind of fight at the end of this one.
Still going at it. The ref's trying to throw a punch or something. I don't know what's going on.
I mean, that's on what's his name smacked Goudreau right in the leg with his stick. I mean,
the refs are still trying to get all these guys separated. Cousins is angry.
Yeah, they're still going. They don't care. Poso in there, Fox in there.
Goudreau. Yeah, Goudreau takes Cousins' foot out. Cousins doesn't like that and immediately goes after Goudreau.
Yeah, if you're the refs, you got to get these guys off the ice right here.
Yeah, it's over. Oh, he took a good whack at him too. Wow.
But anyway, wow, what an ending to a game, which would have been a tied game.
Yeah, man.
Of course it was Darlene. Of course it was Darlene that was offside. This man can't catch a break.
I mean, that's unfortunate, man. Because going back and looking at the goal, like I said, I thought Georgiev did everything he could do to stop that goal. But there was like fucking 10 Sabers in there whacking at it.
I mean, it did go in. It obviously
it went in. It would have been
the dispute at that point. Was the offside?
No. It's the offsides. Like if he was on sides, that would have been a good goal.
Yeah, because I'd have to watch it. I still after watching it like 10 times, I did not see how that happened, but it looked like Georgiev like backhanded it into his own net with his glove. He tried to like reach around and grab it, and he just knocked it in. But obviously that counts. I mean, that's just a goalie mistake.
Absolutely.
Again, if it wasn't offsides, that's your tie game now, and we'd be going to overtime right now, most likely. Well, I shouldn't say that, because we know what happened last time.
Right. I think that's what we all thought last time.
Yeah.
Right. We were all thinking, oh, yeah, overtime. Nope. But I mean, did the Sabres deserve that tying goal? I'd say, yeah, probably. They put on the pressure. They did the right things. I actually think it was the best game that they've played in weeks, personally.
Okay.
Even that Florida game where it was 3-0 at the end of the first, I think we played better in this game, personally. We looked solid. We looked there or thereabouts for most of the game. I was happy with, actually scoring, first of all, getting a goal, that's always a plus. And, obviously we go back at it tomorrow against the Capitals. And, if we play anything like that against the Capitals, you're full value for a win. So, I mean, I liked how he played. Disappointed that, again, unlucky. I'd say it's just a bit of dumb luck. But, I mean, the Rangers, I mean, I don't think either of those goals were necessarily bad goals by the Rangers. I mean, that was definitely, they were both rebound goals. So the Sabres defense, like I said at the start of the game, I said it was going to happen. They aren't that good. They really aren't. And, they need to work on their rebound control, because when you have a goalie like Luukkonen, as much as he is a top tier goalie, and he will be a top tier goalie, maybe not right now, but he will be a top tier goalie. He showed these flashes of brilliance, and you saw it during this game. He showed these flashes of absolute brilliance with that beautiful blocker save.
He was good.
on that rebound attempt. But you got to cover those rebounds. Colin Miller, that second goal by Laffy should have easily, but that rebound should have been easily picked up by Colin Miller. So
yes,
it's part of the process. I'm sure Granato's gonna analyze that and have the guys look at the tape and reanalyze it and reanalyze it and reanalyze it again. Work on it. Figure out what did we do wrong. Obviously the past couple of weeks he was focusing on our passing, and you could see that there was visible improvement between the past few games this week and the games from 3 weeks ago. The passing has been night and day, the difference of how good it has been. So I'd say certainly I trust Granato to take care of it, whatever the issue is. So we'll have to see how that works. If the Sabres take care of their rebound control, I think we can win a lot more games. With UPL in net, I think we can win a lot more games. So
I agree with everything you said, and I think this game was a night and day game compared to the last time we did Rangers Sabres game, where it was like a fire wagon game. And I think both goalies were very, very good in this game.
Yep.
Buchanan and Georgiev. And I really do think it really came down to that Lafrenière goal, because once you guys scored that first one, that's where we were getting a little nervous over here.
Yeah.
Who knows what's going to happen now? And then with the whole goalie pull situation and waved back on an offsides, I mean, Rangers honestly count their blessings on that one.
Right, because I'm gonna be honest. If that had gone into overtime, I think the Sabres could have won that. Just simply because
I think the momentum and being in home ice. I agree. I agree that could have went Sabres' way on that one. But again, I was gonna say real quick, you can't deny Georgiev he made 26 of 27 saves tonight.
No, he made 36. It was a record. It was a season high for him tonight. I saw at the end of the game.
Okay, 36 of 37 saves or shots.
Oh, 37 shots.
Yeah,
right.
37 shots, 36 saves. So he played very well too.
Yep.
And I got to tip my cap to him. I don't like how the defense let him take 37 shots.
Right.
After only letting him take like 3 or 4 in the first period. That you guys stormed it back.
Yeah.
That entire 2 periods right there.
Hello, Jace King.
I was hoping they would show the final shot total, but they aren't.
And by 20 eyes. Okay. Yeah, I'm sorry that happened on an offsides, man. That's not a fun way.
I mean, that sucks, man. Because I understand.
I would like to say that I'm disappointed, but I'm not surprised. usually that does happen. So I mean, especially for whatever reason, especially with this team, it's the luck of the Sabres, really. They are notoriously unlucky when it comes to stuff like that. So
did you see the offsides call when they showed it? Because I didn't see it until they replayed it.
Dahlin has both feet way over the line. It was not even.
He was offsides. Yeah.
I just want to say goodbye to 20 Eyes. I think 20 Eyes is already gone. Goodbye to Daniel. Thanks for being here.
Thank you, Daniel.
Have a good night, everyone. See you on the next stream, unless I'm incarcerated or dead. Oh my God, Daniel, you'll be okay.
You'll be here.
Yes, and great job, by the way, calling the end there, man. Very good job. That was awesome. Like I couldn't see what was going on because we were behind, but I could see it in my mind the way you were describing it. Very good. Job, yeah.
I'm giving my audition for the next Sabres commentator when RJ leaves.
Hey, there you go.
Yeah, you should.
I heard that position's open, right?
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't know if we have a guy in place yet or not, but I'd imagine it's still open.
Yeah.
Well, I would recommend
final shot total for the game: 37 for the Sabres and 31 for the Rangers.
Oh wow! Okay, yeah. So there you go. Yeah, like you said, 36 saves for Georgia.
Yeah. But still, a lot of saves for Lukanen, too.
Exactly.
There's a lot of shots on both sides.
Both goalies played very well tonight in a 2-1 finish. I mean.
Yeah, and even after the offsides, they were just talking about it. The Sabres rang the post even after the offsides. They hit the post again. So there could have easily been another goal there. That could have been the other tying goal. You could have tied it there, and again, we'd be looking at a different game. So, I'm not at all mad at how the Sabres played. I think it's unlucky personally how we played. And overall, I mean, if I don't like Granato has been saying, and I absolutely agree with him. This season is not about wins or losses. It's just about developing the young guys and trying to take that step forward, because they've taken so many steps backward recently, these last couple of years, where, we were supposed to be out of the rebuild by this point. We started rebuilding in 2010, we tore it down, and we were supposed to be out of the rebuild by now. It didn't happen, but we were supposed to be. We're running behind schedule by almost 5 years now. So, you want to start seeing the progress now. And here's
absolutely.
yeah. I mean, I absolutely agree. Like, I don't need this team to make the playoffs. I don't need this team to finish in the top 15. I just need to see this team make progress again, and not, sign all these players, promise big things, and then finish last again. That just make an effort to be yourself. You know what I mean? Like,
I
stop trying to sign free agents and take in other teams' identities. Just be your own team.
No, I'm watching this team try to do the same thing after, a year last year when nobody expected them to do good things.
Right.
Watching the Rangers this year, which is a blessing right now. Watching, I didn't think they'd be here right now. And as far as if you're Buffalo, trust in your players, trust in your growth of them. Don't make long-term deals unless it's a piece of a puzzle that's going to fit in on a cup run. Other than that, just build for the future, I would say.
Right. Like, and that's what I've been so happy about with this team recently. The deals that this team have signed recently are all, like, even for, like, Dahlin, we signed him for like 3 years at, like, I don't remember what it was, like $5 or $6 million. That's fine. Like, that's a good deal for a defenseman of his caliber. That's a very, very good deal. You don't want to commit to Dahlin yet, because he's still developing. I mean, sure,
because he still goes offsides.
Right. And I'll say this. In the Seattle, actually in both the Seattle and the Carolina game, he was responsible for 2 shorthanded goals in both in those 2 games, just by giving up the puck at the blue line. So he still has a lot to iron out in his game, which is why I'm really glad that we didn't just full send pay him like $11 million or something.
Right.
So having that bridge deal gives you the opportunity to where you have the opportunity in 3 years now to look at him and go, where do we stand? What deal do we want to give him? Do we want to give him a deal in the first place? And you're not stuck with the Skinner thing, where you're stuck with him for 5 more years on a $9 million deal, where he was.
I will say this though, Skinner did have a very good game tonight for the Sabres.
Oh, absolutely. Like, I'm not saying that, like, just because he had a bad game. I'm just saying that because he has not been producing in a $9 million worth.
Exactly. He was like my standout player for, like, besides Lukin, and I think Skinner was like my standout player here.
Absolutely,
for Buffalo.
And they
like I heard his name a lot.
Showed an interesting stat here for the Sabres. Lukin specifically, his last 2 games he has stopped 50 of 54. So that's really good.
54 stops. Is that what you just said?
Yeah, 50. Yeah, so
wow.
54 shots in the last 2 games, he stopped 50. So that's a
wow. It's very good.
I'm glad we could have those 2.
Yeah.
That's a .925 save percentage for Luukkonen. So
wow,
yeah,
that's amazing.
That's amazing.
Real quick, Mark's got to go. Mark says, "Gotta go. Appreciate Georgie's effort. I told you he's worthy." He didn't say gotta go. Sorry, he just said gotta appreciate.
Absolutely,
effort.
Mark.
I told you he's worthy. Yes.
I was nervous about him playing because anytime that Igor's not in, I am just nervous.
Yeah. Georgie showed up tonight. Nicole put in 2 songs. I think you're doing the Bye Bye Birdie songs, maybe not. Where before she was saying, "We love you, Georgie." Oh, yes, yes, we do. And then she said, "Fuck Adam Huska, we don't need you."
I just want to read this. I just want to read this because this is exactly what I'm talking about. It's from Brody's. People are joking about how the empty seats are how empty the seats are for the Sabres, but until this year, we were filling them for over 10 years of suckage. They must not fail this rebuild. And exactly, I mean, this people. I mean, that's the thing. Like, yes, the seats are empty this year, but I think people can understand why. Like, it's been 10 years since this team has done anything worth any note. You know,
Right.
besides winning the draft lottery, which is not note for a good reason. You know, you don't win the lottery for being a good team. So
Exactly, you win it from the opposite.
There's a reason why they've stopped coming. Is to send a message to the owners that this is not okay. You know, we're not gonna support sucking every year. we're just not. And the whole we must not fail this rebuild, I absolutely agree with. You can't do it for a third time. You can't. You can't screw this up the second time and have to go for a third rebuild. You can't. That won't happen.
No, you don't know.
And I don't think it will happen. I think this time it looks a lot better already. Where they're a lot more organized. They know where they want to go. They have the guys in charge, in place that they want to have in charge in Granato and Adams. So the pieces are there. Now you've just got to draft. Now you've got to draft correctly and stop drafting. The thing that has angered me the most is that we've drafted based on what Terry Pagula wants and not based on what the coach wants. Start drafting based on what Granato's scheme, what fits Granato's scheme. So,
don't you guys have Towers coming in?
Yeah, he'll be in. I'd imagine next season.
Exactly. That was your guy's number 1 pick.
Right. That he was number 1 in the most recent draft. He went back to Michigan.
Yeah.
And I was looking at his stats the other day. Actually, I can probably pull him up right now. He's been going.
That's got to be exciting for you. That's got to be exciting.
Crazy down there.
For Buffalo fans to have the number 1 pick coming in here.
Right.
Like, that's got to be an exciting thing, unless hopefully it's not a Lafrenière situation.
I don't think it is. I mean, yeah, take it with a grain of salt because he's playing at the college level. But, you know, I mean, keep in mind that he's a defenseman. He's a 19-year-old defenseman. And this year, so far, in 18 games, he's 23 points, 3 goals, and 20 assists.
That's amazing.
And he's a plus minus. He's a plus 13.
Wow.
For a defenseman, that's incredible.
Wow. Yeah.
So, you know,
yeah.
I mean, like I said, take it with a grain of salt. Obviously, it's the college level. It's not. You're not playing with the
exactly. You're not in the bigs. You're not in the bigs.
But that's a good sign.
You still have to look at that and go, wow, that's not heard of. You know, very.
I mean, even in a college level, that's really amazing.
Right.
Brody has said he's happy about the future for the first time, I think, and is still hesitant with the pool is there. But Powers as a D-man still have not as much pressure as a star forward. That's a good point.
Right. And
yeah,
I'll say this. I'll say this. I know that we always joke about Sabres fans being like very laid back, but this is a hockey market. We take the Sabres very seriously. Like, yeah, we joke about them all the time because they suck, but you know, like this is the pressure's on here. Like this isn't like Arizona. Like the pressure is very much on when you come here to be good because we know how to play the game. Like most people here have played the game or at least know enough about it to where you would know how to play the game. So, you know, it's not like you're playing in Arizona in the middle of the desert where everyone looks at that and goes, "What's this ice sport? What is this?" You know, we know.
How do you even have ice here?
Right.
Right. I think, you know what I think it is about Buffalo, and this is just my opinion, since I've been watching hockey since 2007, when I was like a young buck back in the day.
Yeah.
I think the Sabres have never really, and again, this is just my experience growing up watching my generation hockey.
Oh yeah.
The Sabres have never really been taken seriously. They have their heyday where they are really good, they had potential to be better when they had Chris Drury and all that, like we talked about. And now I think they're in a rebuild where now it's time for Sabres fans to be like, when are we going to be good?
Right.
Now, this time has to come now. Is what I think. That's what I think about it.
Right, because you go from, I mean, you go the early 70s, the franchise is founded in 1970. You look at what happened in the early years, you know, I think we were in the Cup Finals in like 1975. So we lose the Cup Finals in 75. We go through the 80s where you're not going to win a cup because it's the Oilers and it's Gretzky and Messier. You're not going to win a cup. Sorry. You know, better luck next decade.
You're not. Yeah, you're not.
So you go into the early 90s, you're pretty garbage. And you're like, well, great. Now, you know, so you spend 10 years, you know, behind Gretzky and Messier being good. You go into the era where Gretzky's finally receding, and now you're garbage. So you're going through those years. You go through the late 90s now, and now you're good. You lose the Cup Finals to Dallas on possibly one of the most controversial calls in NHL history. You go into the early 2000s, you're still good. You know, yeah, you get thrown into like maybe a 2-year rebuild there for like a couple of years where you're kind of mediocre. You come back out in 06. You're supposed to beat Carolina. You can't. You're supposed to beat Ottawa. You can't. You know, you lose all these playoff series, and then the ownership crisis happens. You lose Drury. You lose Pominville. You lose all of your star talent. Terry Pegula takes.
Oh, I forgot about
tries to run the joint himself. And you collapse into a 10-year rebuild. So it's a team history where you've had these golden eras, but you either had dumb luck or you had some of the best hockey players in history who have been able to beat you out.
But again, that goes on the GMs for getting rid of those guys and
right.
bad contracts.
Just real quick, I want to say, TD said earlier, where's Kincaid? And I was going to say earlier, don't my eyes deceive me. He was there. This is the first time I've seen Kincaid. That's the backup goalie. So at least he was there if he needed to go in. Very excited to see that. And let's see, Nicole said something really nice about Not So. So glad you did this, Not So, again. Appreciate the amazing fun streams as always. You two enjoyed them so much. Yeah, Not So, you're excellent.
And then, it is. It's great.
And Brody said, first of all, he said he's going to miss RJ so much. He's been such a big part of life for 4 years. He wants you, Not So, to replace RJ. He's voting for you. And then he said, Andrew, yeah, I'm so old. I got to see the Sabres with Drury,
Daniel Briere,
Haskett, LaFontaine, Monglone, the French Connection. I want Not So to taste some great teams.
Absolutely.
I know. Like I said, I was you know, lucky enough to witness the very back end of the success. Like I saw kind of the 2008, 2009, where it was kind of starting to fall apart, but you were still challenging for playoffs, and you know, you were kind of thereabouts. So I caught some of like the back end, but I've never seen a deep cup run with this team. I've never have. So and besides 08 and 09, which I was basically in kindergarten at that point. I don't remember it very well. So I couldn't tell you anything that happened in those playoff runs at all.
You didn't see it in kindergarten? They didn't have it on a flat screen?
No, I was sat down in front of the TV and the Ryan Miller jersey was hanging above the TV. So don't you worry about that. So
raised the right way.
So but I've never seen a very successful Sabres team. I really haven't. So that is the one thing. Obviously now we're starting to see the Bills be successful, which is great. You know, 25 years of suckage until now. But you know, now obviously the Sabres, I would really love nothing more than to see them at least make a cup run, you know, because like it would just we've seen what happens when this team even is remotely good. Like there was, I think it was 2018. I had gone to, it was Sabres versus Montreal. It was I go to Sabres games all the time, but this one is probably my most memorable. We were on a 7-game winning streak and I know eventually that streak stretched to 12. And it was back when we had O'Reilly and Eichel and Kane and all those guys. And I remember we went there and it was a 3-2 overtime win, and the crowd just went wild. Like it was probably the loudest crowd I have ever heard, besides when Derek Jeter hit the walk off for his final Hall of Fame career. That was probably the only thing that topped that. But this was the loudest Sabres crowd I had heard in years. And even at the beginning of the season, like, this crowd has been wild. They've been so vocal this year. And maybe it's because the only ones left are the most passionate, maybe. But even still, like, the amount of volume that there is for the lack of people that are there, it's like,
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Imagine both games that we've covered here, the Sabres fans have been loud. Like,
right.
Even at MSG, I feel like there were Sabres fans in there at the first game.
Yeah. I was watching the Florida Panthers game. At least half of that arena was Sabres fans. So nice. I was more than pleased for that.
New York fans travel no matter what team you follow. They travel.
They do. Plus, I think a lot of New Yorkers move to Florida.
That's true.
Yeah. I missed Mark's comment to Natso. Mark said, Natso, your Sabres played well enough to win. They really played well against Rangers.
Yeah. And again, that was one thing I brought up before this game. I was like, well, Mika plays good against the Sabres, but the Sabres play good against the Rangers. So I don't know if one man can win this. And thank goodness it was close. Like we said, it could have won either way on this one.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I have to agree with Brody. McGillney, Alexander the Great, should be in the Hall of Fame. I don't know why he's not, but he should be. Alex McGillney absolutely deserves to be in the Hall of Fame.
Who was it?
Alex McGillney, one of the greatest Sabres. 76 goals in a season.
Someone put
him in the Hall of Fame.
Wow. Okay. Absolutely. 76 goals. Absolutely.
Yeah. He should easily be there.
Real quick, Stella's leaving. Bye, Stella. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for popping in.
She said, thanks, Aaron, Andrew, and Natso, as always. And special thanks to Brody, Nicole, Daniel, and Kim for all the laughs. Good night, everyone. Good night, Stella. Thanks for being here.
Thank you so much, Stella.
Yeah. And Nicole got another cheer on. I love it.
Yeah.
About stuff. Yep. And Brody said, man, back in the day, we busted the roof off the old Buffalo Auditorium and the KeyBank Arena. Get back to those days. And I think Brody was saying that you not so know the pain of 1999. Ha! You're such a loyal fan. You feel the pain of 1999 with the rest of us. # no goal.
Yeah, I wasn't there for it, but it still it is talked about. It is talked about to this day in Buffalo. That I can only imagine. They're both still talked about very much. Hasek absolutely should have won that cup with the Sabres. They were full value for the win against Dallas that year. And the fact that Hasek didn't win a cup with us is an absolute disgrace. I'm going to be honest. But I'm glad he won the cups with Detroit, but he really should have won a Sabre. I still am just distraught that he never won a cup with us, because he is, in my opinion, the greatest NHL goalie of all time. There's not a question in my mind. Maybe I'm biased, maybe, but
it sounds like it a little bit.
Yeah, well,
no.
There's I mean, when there's
I can say the same thing about Lundqvist. How I thought
matters when it comes to my judgment, but
that's what I was thinking.
No, you say Hasek, I say Lundqvist. Hasek.
Right.
Both very good arguments for both of them.
I think he did win a cup.
Yeah, he won with Detroit.
Yeah, but Lundqvist never got to win a cup.
Oh, that's right.
But I think he'll be in the Hall of Fame.
Oh, he should be.
For goalies.
The NHL is a disgrace if he's not. If I'm honest.
Oh, if I will. I don't even tell you what I'll do because it's on live right now.
Andrew, I would be writing.
No, he'll be in the Hall
alongside you if Henrik Lundqvist is not in the Hall of Fame.
Right.
But again, he'll go down as one of those great goalies, though, unfortunately, who didn't get to win a cup, though, but like
Absolutely.
put up record-breaking numbers.
Ryan Miller never won a cup.
Oh, all right. Oh, yeah, since he was on Vancouver and Buffalo.
Yep, Ryan Miller went from Buffalo to Vancouver to Anaheim. He never won a cup.
He was in Game 7, though.
Yes, he was. Yep.
He was in Game 7 with, I think, Vancouver.
Yeah. They yeah.
I think it was against Boston, actually.
I think it was. I think it was the Boston Vancouver Cup Finals. It was what,
Yeah.
20
Yep.
I'm gonna get this wrong. It was like,
Did you ever see that commercial he had when he's playing? There was a commercial that Ryan Miller had when he was playing chess with somebody, and like you know how like people in hockey or in soccer when they score a goal they go oh.
Oh yeah.
So like he did checkmate in like full hockey gear playing chess. Look up this commercial. It's on YouTube.
Yeah.
He does like a checkmate in like full hockey gear, and then he just goes, whatever. I have no idea what it has to do with. I think it was like a commercial for the NHL playoffs, and I'm like, what does this have to do with anything?
Yeah, that yeah. Ryan Miller is by far one of my all-time favorite hockey players, just in general. If there was one name that I knew before I knew like all of the names of my family, it was Ryan Miller. Like I knew his name before I knew most of my family's names. Like that is just how important he was to Buffalo. I vividly remember sitting kindergarten lunch and we talked about Ryan Miller for like 30 minutes straight.
Oh wow!
Yeah,
That's how much that Ryan Miller meant to the community as a whole. And just he's always been my favorite. And again, the fact that we didn't win a cup with either Hasek or Miller is just boggles my mind. But
again, two outstanding goalies. Like
right.
At least, like you said, like Hasek got the win. Like I remember even like Ryan Miller when I was coming into watching hockey. I was like, this dude, like this is kind of a guy like you don't want to watch your team play against because like he's going to stop everything.
He'll
unless he has an off night, which rarely happens. He's going to stop like everything you throw at him.
Yep, exactly. I mean, you look at he robbed teams of wins. I mean, you look at highlights.
Yeah, he could steal wins.
He's just diving all over the place, and just it's incredible.
Well, he could steal like your team was up 1-0, and you'd be like, all right, we're good. We got Miller.
Yeah,
we just needed one.
During the Hasek Miller era, if the Sabres go up 1 or 2-0, that's game. Because
that's game.
You couldn't score.
That's how I usually felt about Lundqvist back in its heyday. I was like, as long as we can get 1 or 2, anything else is great because we've got this.
Right. Yeah, you're fine. Like if you get 3, now you're really done. Now you can just start.
If you got 3, you might as well set up pylons and walk out.
Right. Right. You're done. You're not winning. So and like I said, I mean, I think that this team is definitely trending in the right direction now. I think here's the thing, and I find this so ironic. It's because now it's happened with both teams at around the same time. Pegula bought both the Bills and the Sabres around the same time. There was a couple years difference. The Bills were bought in, I think, 2014, I want to say. And the Sabres were bought in 2010, both by Pegula. And what happened is Pegula basically tried to run both teams himself. And eventually they sucked for so many years that I think he got bored. I think he got bored of running the team, and he just said, I don't care, and gave the jobs to guys who actually knew what they were doing, which is a blessing in disguise because it's helping.
Exactly. He can collect his money and give the jobs to people who know what the fuck they're doing.
Who could be better.
He needs to just go drill gas wells because that's what he's good at. He's good at drilling the gas wells, and then just hand the money to the sports teams, and you'll be fine.
Right. Let them do their thing that they know.
Right. Buffalo doesn't ask for much. We don't ask for much with our sports teams. If you field a halfway decent team, we'll be fine.
Halfway, at least.
Jay said, Pat LaFontaine, forgot about him, retired as a Ranger. Pat LaFontaine.
Pat LaFontaine. Former Saber, former Ranger, and former Sabres head coach.
Yes.
Another guy. That
remember,
was...
Didn't the Sabres have Lindy? Remember Lindy Ruff? When they had Lindy Ruff?
Former Sabres defenseman and one of our more recent
also,
coaches.
I was going to say former assistant coach of
he was a head
Rangers.
coach.
Rangers when he was with David Quinn, he was an assistant.
Yeah, that's right. I forgot he was the assistant for you guys. Yeah, and you know, I mean, going back to the whole, you know, what was I going to say? The whole Pat LaFontaine. not to take away from RJ, but Pat LaFontaine gave RJ his name.
Oh, did he?
Oh yeah, because that's one of his most famous goal calls. LaFontaine is one of his, most famous goal calls. He did it all the time. And LaFontaine was a phenomenal hockey player. You know, he was by far, again, he's one of my favorite Sabres as well. I absolutely adore Pat LaFontaine. Basically, any of these legends, I absolutely adore. Like Gilbert Perreault, any of the French Connection for that matter. Dominic Hasek, Ryan Miller, Pat LaFontaine, Alexander McGillney. Who am I forgetting? Maxim Afinogenov.
Max off the Finneganov!
Yes. Oh my God. I loved his style.
That was a great call by RJ.
Yeah,
there's a clip.
Rob Ray was always a good one. He's the big enforcer guy. God, he's so good.
There's a clip on YouTube if you watch where Campbell, I don't know if you remember Campbell from back in the day. He hits RJ Umberger, which I think from the Flyers, and Rick makes a ridiculous call.
Yeah.
You got to. I can't even reproduce it right now. He blindsides him. He blindsides him.
Like, I could spend hours just watching RJ calls. Like, I could literally, and it's so sad that I say that, but it's the truth.
No, it's not, because I can do the same thing with my
just watching again. Like, I'll link videos. I want to link you guys the video of the saying goodbye to the auditorium, because it's such a good video. Just explaining how the Aud became both the worst and also the best arena in NHL history. It's one of those it's so bad it's good arenas where it was legendary in Buffalo history. Like, if you meet anyone that's older than the age of like 30, like, they've been to a game at the Aud and they loved it. Like, that is how much, like, that building, again, it's kind of like Buffalo is like, every time I talk about this stuff, I just realize how sad we all are. But Buffalo, that building meant so much to the community. Like, on all honesty.
That's not sad. It's really passionate. Exactly. It's really good. It's like a nice thing.
It's a passionate thing. It's not sad by any.
Yeah. Mark said Andrew agrees with Andrew about the comment that you made about the Miko and the Sabres, about Zibby and the Sabres. Probably he does good against the Sabres.
Yeah, he's I looked at his stats going into this game, and I was like, he has his best game against the Sabres.
And Jay said, Dan Marino never won a Super Bowl ring.
I can't. We were talking about that there.
Yeah,
I can't fucking believe that Dan Marino never won a Super Bowl ring. Man.
Yeah, that's one of those things where you can't believe that. Yeah. I mean, that's just, that's the football equivalent of if Hasek didn't win a cup. Like, that's just incredible.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Okay. Yeah. Amazing players that don't get to the point where you think they get.
Oh, yeah, and congratulations to you guys. You're now first place.
Oh, that's right. I forgot that. I forgot you told that earlier. I forgot. Thanks. Yeah. Wow, that's huge. Knocking out the Caps and Washington. And then hopefully you guys could beat the Caps next and then knock them down even lower.
Yeah, I mean, I want to get. I mean, the problem now is that we're 9 points behind Boston, who are the team in front of us in the Atlantic. So I think at this point, I don't want to say the season's over because wacky stuff happens, but
Yeah.
I think we can. I don't think we're making the playoffs. But that being said, the teams behind us are Montreal and Ottawa, and I would not. I would like to see us stay ahead of them for the whole season. If we could get 6th in the Atlantic this season, I would be very happy.
What also, like you said, wacky things could happen, especially this year. You don't know, like, see what the Islanders are going through with all the COVID people,
right.
this and that, and with the winter, who knows? That's what I was saying, that they're 9 points behind with Boston's right behind. You're 9 points behind Boston.
Yep.
And just it's a hard comeback thing unless something crazy happens.
Yeah,
but you never know how the season's going to go.
Exactly. Like, we're only like a little bit over a quarter way through this season.
Right.
Who knows what could happen here? I mean,
absolutely.
I've watched, the one thing my mom told me about hockey, and I stick to this day. She goes, and you never know what the fuck's going to happen.
Right.
And I've seen that in games in a matter of like 2 minutes. You never know what's going to happen.
Right.
Go look at what was it? It was Toronto versus Boston, Eastern Conference.
Oh,
Finals.
I've seen that. The Stanley Cup Finals.
Was up 4-1 in the third period.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Lose.
I've showed Aaron that video. How they stormed back, or when Edmonton was up against the Ducks and they stormed back in that game.
Right.
Playoff. I've seen shit like that happen. Teams are up in the Stanley Cup playoffs and like they're up by like 3 goals 2 minutes ago, and all of a sudden, game's over.
Right. I think that's the thing that is so attractive about hockey, is that it can change like that. Like,
yes,
you're never safe. You aren't.
It's not like when you pick a football team or a baseball team to win a game. It's like with hockey, which is even more dangerous. It's like any team can win if you don't bring your A game.
Right. I mean, in all reality, I've never I've never been a fan of hockey analysts because you can't analyze hockey.
You can't analyze.
So random.
You
can't.
All you can do is analyze the players and what they've already done before that game.
Right.
You can't analyze anything during that game.
Right, which is why if I were to ever do a job for the Sabres, I'd just do the commentary. I'd never become an analyst. You couldn't possibly analyze. You couldn't.
You're like, oh, I didn't expect it to bounce off the boards, come back, somebody flip it over, another guy knocked it in.
Right. Or, it bounces off the back of the goalie's head and goes in or something. It's like, great, yeah, that makes sense.
That's why you gotta love hockey. That's hockey.
Right, absolutely. So, yeah.
Real Chris, I think Chris is going to bed. So good night, Chris. Thanks for being here.
Chris, thank you for popping in.
Chris said, great sport. You are not so classy and smart. It's about you, not so. Have a good night, guys. Yeah, he is. He is. I agree with you, Chris. And have a good night, Chris. Thanks for being here with us.
I think,
what?
I was going to say, we might shut it down here.
Oh, okay.
If you're okay with that.
I mean, I just looked at the time and I was like, oh my gosh, we've been talking for like.
No, I'm glad we talked for like 40 minutes after the game. I'm glad we did. Man.
Yes, it's good.
Absolutely.
Good night, Nicole. Nicole, so take care of everyone. Great to hang out and chat with you. Always look forward to the streams with a smile on my face.
And again, everybody who's still in here, check out Not So Close on his channel.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yes, absolutely.
He's got the ultimate Buffalo content.
Yes.
Check him out.
Yes, absolutely. Hello, Yankee.
What's up, Yankee?
Yankee, so let's go Rangers.
And Not So again, man. Thank you for doing this again.
Yes, Not So.
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, look, we might just have to, because it's obviously between December and March, but we might just have to sit down at some point and just do like a talk show for like a couple hours.
Yeah.
That
would be great. Just talk about hockey, the Sabres, the Rangers, the league.
Yeah, we could do like a talking hockey thing or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Yeah, that'd be great.
And maybe in 10 years, when the NHL franchise becomes cross-platform, maybe we'll do a gaming stream at some point.
Yeah.
It probably would take that long, honestly.
Yeah.
I don't know why. Because
Yeah.
I think it would honestly take an hour of coding to do that. But,
Yeah, but they don't want to do that. They don't
just
care.
puts that off. They don't want to do that.
No, they're like monopolizing
Madden-
the thing. They can do whatever they want. I
Ma-
think they do it on purpose.
I think Madden and MLB do that, so I don't know.
that's because
Yeah.
it's EA.
No, I know
that
that's
doesn't
because
do
it's
it.
EA.
That they just don't care.
I know that's because they're the worst.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. So
Nicole said, "Hope the Sabers beat the Capitals on Saturday."
Oh yeah, we'll be
Yeah.
rooting for the Sabers tomorrow night. So that's
Yes,
I
exactly.
yeah, I want to see a win. It's been a little while. I think I said it earlier in the Discord. I think I said the last Sabres win was November 26th.
Yes, you did.
So
is that a home game? Is that a home game for you guys?
What game was that? I think it was home. I don't remember against who.
No, home tomorrow against the Capitals. Is that a home game?
Oh yeah, it's a home game. Yeah, we're still home. That's the end of our home stretch though. We go on a bit of a road trip after that. So
Okay. Oh, very
All right.
nice.
Well, hopefully tomorrow we can turn it around.
Montreal game. That's who we beat. It was the Montreal game at home.
Oh,
Okay.
Montreal. That's what you're clinging on to.
Well, I mean, it was our last win, so you gotta take the small wins,
Right.
Jeremy said, "I'm feeling the 2014-15 present trophy vibes from this team."
Yes.
I hope
yes,
so.
that's
I
a
hope so.
Ranger.
I mean,
Zachary
this
said
Sabres
Vancouver
team
won it.
beat Tampa, Edmonton, Montreal. I mean, they've beat a lot of good teams.
They beat a good teams.
Yeah.
They beat some good teams for sure.
I think you guys will turn it around. You started off so
Hey.
good. I feel like you guys can get back to that.
Yeah,
We
they
haven't
were,
faced
they were 5-1-1 at some point.
Jesus.
Yeah, they were.
I mean,
they-
anytime
they-
you could
they
take
were
out
the,
Washington.
they were
I mean,
the
you
Kings
guys.
of New York.
You guys had your first best start since I don't even know how long. You were
Oh, yeah,
5-0.
it was like 2007 or something. So it was our best start since like 07 or 06 or something like that.
Yeah.
And
Good night,
we were the best hockey team in New York. We were we were the best. Actually, we were the best sports team in New York at the time because we had the best record.
Yeah.
Which is just stupid to think about, but it happened for a brief moment in time. The Sabres were the best team in New York. Which, to be honest, besides the hockey world, is not that hard to do.
Right.
The New York football teams, all three of them right now, are kind of bad.
Kind of. They're bad.
The Giants and Jets definitely.
I mean, the Giants and Jets are absolutely abysmal, so it doesn't give you much room for,
No.
I mean, you're good. You're good,
Well,
pretty much.
now, do the Giants and Jets count? Are we counting them as New York teams?
Oh, that's right,
Are
because
we
they're Jersey
really, Are we
teams.
really
That's
counting them
right.
as New York teams?
That's right. The
I'm
Bills are the only New York team football team.
Look, now, so I'm counting them because their names are called New York, okay?
They play.
We're going
they
by-
play in- they
by
play in
team
East
name, not location.
Rutherford,
There's
New
not enough
Jersey.
room in New York. There's not enough room in New York City to build a stadium.
That doesn't sound like a me problem. That sounds like a me problem.
Real quick, Stefan said
they tried to build the Jet Stadium in Hudson Yards. They tried to build the stadium in Manhattan.
Oh wow.
And what happened with that?
Before they built MetLife to build a Jet Stadium in Manhattan in Hudson Yards. What happened to those plans? I don't know. They built some mall.
I was going to say, I don't know what the fuck happened.
Yeah, I'm surprised.
Yeah.
Seems like that would be a good place.
Yeah, well,
But-
I don't know. Maybe a football stadium in Manhattan wouldn't be the best.
I mean, have
for
you-
traffic?
Have you actually seen where that stadium is?
It's I've not looked like on a map before for it. No,
It's in the middle of like a swampland. It's in the
doesn't
middle of
surprise me.
nowhere. It's in the middle of nowhere, like outside of Jersey and outside of New York.
That's almost.
That's
good.
why they put it.
Isn't all of New Jersey a swamp anyway?
Yeah, it's
Swamp and smog.
it's pretty shitty. It's
Oh.
pretty shitty.
I mean,
all right, so
look. If they need to move more football stadiums out here, we got plenty of room.
real quick,
There's so
Stefan-
much room out here to build stadiums.
Stefan's going to bed, so I just want to say good night, Stefan. Thank you for staying up late with us. Thank you so much. And someone else, House is going to bed. Good night, House.
Thank you, House. For
House
being
said,
here,
good
man.
night, guys. Thanks for the collab. It's awesome.
Thank
Yes,
you so much.
thank you, Not So, for doing it with us.
Yes.
And not Jay said, not so saving the trash talk minutes after Andrew
Yeah,
says
that's
it's
what I
time to wrap it up. And Yankees is going too. Good night, Yankees.
Yeah,
Yankees says good night, guys. See you Sunday. Yes, see you Sunday.
So I'll let you guys wrap this up. Again, thanks for having me.
Thanks for doing it. Yeah.
Like I said,
great.
there's
This
so
is always
much
a
that we
good
can
time.
talk about. We should just sit down one time and just have like a hockey stream or something, a sports stream.
Yeah,
just
I like that idea.
Talking about
We
stuff.
could do like a hockey stream, maybe like a talking sports, baseball. We could do something. We could do everything.
Yeah, I mean,
man.
like we could do it during a Bills game because football games are easy to just talk during. You know what I mean?
Oh,
Yeah.
So you can
yeah,
do
that's
something
right.
like that. You know what I mean? So it's
Hey,
we'll
when's
see.
the next time the Bills and the Jets get together? Is that even happening
Let's
again this
see.
season?
I think it's early January. I want to
Oh,
say. Let's see. I think it's like January 1st or it's January 9th. It's the last game of the season for the Bills.
Is that a
It's a Sunday.
Is that a 1 o'clock? That's a 1 o'clock game.
I believe. Yeah, it's a 1 o'clock game.
All right, maybe.
Yeah,
we'll
maybe
meet up
we'll
again.
shoot. Maybe we'll shoot for that.
Yeah, because I mean, I've won 2 games now, so maybe you might have a chance to win that one.
I was gonna say maybe we can make the record 1-2.
I was gonna say you guys would definitely win that game unless there was like a crazy.
We lost to the Jaguars, so I wouldn't say that right now.
Sure. I don't follow football like that.
I'll let you guys wrap up. It was like I said, it was a pleasure. So
Thank you, Nacho. Thank you
Nacho,
for popping
doing
in
that.
here,
This
man.
is great. Yes.
We appreciate you. Thank you for popping
Yeah.
in, man, and we will definitely
Absolutely.
see you again.
Yeah.
yeah,
And
absolutely.
again, real quick, guys, check out Natso's
Yes.
channel. Not So Close. He's got the premium Buffalo Sabers, Buffalo Bills content.
Yes.
And again, Natso, thank you for
Yeah.
doing this, man.
Yeah.
No
Thank you
problem
very
at
much
all.
for doing
Thank
this.
you again for having me. And by
Yeah,
the way,
absolutely.
everyone, I would just like to say, we're very close to. We are at 446. Can we get to 500?
Thanks.
I'm
Thank
gonna
you.
lead you all on that. Do it for me.
Oh, you're so sweet. You're
Thank
so
you, Natso.
sweet. Yeah. Yeah.
All right. Anyway, I will catch you guys later. Let's go.
Yeah.
All right, have a good night.
Yes. Let's
go
go Buffalo and
Rangers.
Rangers. Yes.
Let's go Sabers. Let's go
Get
Buffalo.
those Capitals.
That's very nice.
That was very nice. Thank you, all you guys, for being here. Let me
Yes.
just see real quick. Nicole said, if the Capitals beat the Sabres and the Hurricanes win both of their back-to-back games, we win against the Predators, we'll be 1 point behind the first close division. Nice.
Yes,
Nice.
yes.
You're
It
always
would have
good
been
with
the
the
other
stats,
night.
Nicole.
Yes, we lost it. But again, this win again puts us 1 point right behind the Capitals. So.
Yeah. So hopefully not so can get those Capitals tomorrow.
Not so better.
Yep. Yep. But thank you guys so much for hanging out with us. This was
Yes.
awesome. Thank you for staying up late with us on
Yes,
Friday
thank you.
night. And
We're gonna.
sorry for not getting to all your comments. But we appreciate you guys being here so
Yes.
much. I'm glad to see you guys talking with each other in the chats. And I'm sorry if I miss anybody's comment things, but we appreciate them all. We
guys,
appreciate you guys
do.
being
We
here
appreciate
so
you being
much.
here. Yeah, we're gonna be back Sunday.
Yeah.
Sunday night, Rangers and Nashville Predators. That's another game we're worried about.
Oh.
I'm worried about everything here, but Rangers again come through. Not the way you draw it up here. Get a little lucky. Lafrenière finally gets a goal to close this game out. Game winner for Lafrenière.
Yeah.
And Mika finally comes through. Gets a advantage.
Yes, we needed that.
And again, we appreciate you guys hanging out with us again. Not so thank you for
Yes,
being with
not
us.
so. And Georgia. Season high, 36
Georgiev
saves.
had a big game tonight.
Yeah.
A real big game tonight.
Yeah.
Was all over everything.
Yeah.
And again,
Literally.
Yeah, literally. We'll catch you guys Sunday night,
Yes.
7 o'clock.
Yes.
Rangers, Nashville. I think it's got to be in
I'll
it's got
tell
to be
you right now,
Rangers
where is
town
it?
because it's 7 o'clock.
Yeah,
All right,
it is in
guys.
Rangers Town.
Have a good night. Peace out. Thank you for
Thank
support.
you guys.
Let's
Yes.
go Rangers!
Let's go Rangers! Bye, guys.